Hello and welcome back.
You caught me mid-yawn. I'm so sorry.
We are the Elder Brain, and tonight is another Pathfinder night, which means we're playing Legacy of the Lost Empire. It's going to be such fun. Just a reminder that we are going on our adjusted schedule for the summer after this week, so we'll be playing some different games, some one-shots, doing all sorts of wacky stuff. Might not have the full cast, but we will definitely play some fun stuff and still do stuff on Mondays. That's the plan. But tonight we're doing Legacy, and it's going to be fun. I'm the game master. I'm Ian, joined by Craig and
Hi, Ian.
And Mike. Devin is away on assignment.
Yes, we sent him.
Secret. He's behind enemy lines as we speak.
That's right.
So we'll be
sending us messages by carrier pigeon.
We'll collectively sort out Sir Sal tonight. But to recap from the last exciting installment, our heroes had arrived in the archipelago where they had hoped to find the lost city of T'Chak, and they had gone ashore investigating a burning Grippli village they had spotted from the ocean. They quickly dispatched some Lizardfolk looters in the village and followed drag marks of likely prisoners deeper into the jungle. They soon came upon a clearing by a riverbend, home to a giant stew pot with a Grippli prisoner next to it, a Lizardfolk cook next to him, and his pet river drake next to him. It was a heated battle during which several party members were yo-yoing in and out of consciousness.
Yep.
But you guys finally dropped the baddies and cleared any lingering conditions and stabilized everyone and freed that Grippli prisoner, who immediately latched onto Slippery Phil and recognized him as a member of the Famille Glissante.
Oh, yeah.
He begged you all to free the remaining survivors of his village from the Lizardfolk encampment further up the trail. So that's kind of where we pick things up. As the party's going to settle in to tend their wounds from the battle, let's check in with them before they carry on. Somewhat gruesomely, the giant stew pot turns everyone's mind to food. So let's go around the horn and introduce yourself and your character and a food fact related to that character. And since Mike is on my screen right now, Mike will go first.
So I am playing Comrec Windhammer. I am a dwarvish cleric. And a fun food fact, or a food fact about Comrec, is that he enjoys his meat well done. And well done is maybe a misnomer because he enjoys his meat almost burnt to a crisp. Something about that charcoal flavor. Good for the teeth or something, you know?
Keeps the teeth. I'm sure there's activated charcoal toothpaste or something like that, isn't there?
Something like that, yeah. Maybe it's good for the skin too, you know? Yeah.
Very good, very good. All right, how about Jack? Why don't you tell us about your character and his food fact?
Well, I am playing Slippery Phil, the Grippli swashbuckler. And a food fact about him is that he has a very chaotic approach to seasoning food. He does season, but it's never like per the recipe's instructions. He just sort of has that opinion of like, oh, if this smells good, it's going in the pot.
A dash of this, pinch of that method.
Yeah, it's very improvisational. He kind of just seasons with whatever spices are available to him in the moment, whatever's in arm's reach, which can lead to some middling results.
Awesome. And Craig, how about you?
I am playing Ide, the Elven Ranger, accompanied as always by his faithful companion, the Wolf Boss. As far as food, Ide seems to be influenced a little bit by his time in the wild, surviving with the wolf. And so on the very opposite end of Comrec, he doesn't really need to cook his meat all that much. Basically, just to make, he'll just like kind of sear it enough to kill the germs, if even that. But he knows like what he can eat raw and what not, and so You'll often see him just his meat will often be pink, and he does eat meat. He's not a vegetarian or anything. So him and Boss will often share in meals and just kind of let you know some.
Sharing a raw diet.
Not like totally raw, but
Yeah.
probably more raw than others would.
He's like a paleo guy.
more raw than others would consider edible. Yeah.
So
and
like
he
the
seems to
opposite
be
of
just fine
Conrad
with
is
it.
his well done
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ruined steaks.
Exactly. Yeah.
Super paleo, like before the discovery of fire paleo. Like that's
Yeah. Like
I
wolf.
don't know.
He eats like a wolf.
Second one. There we go.
So Devin's character is Sir Salueni. He is a champion of the Bright Child, the god of the sun.
Which he reminds
And-
everybody.
And of course, Sir Sal's favorite meal is breakfast at daybreak, which he has eggs sunny side up.
Of course. Yeah.
I would have expected like unflavored oatmeal. And, like glass of lukewarm tap water.
All right.
Oh,
I'm
fine.
now going to unpause our Foundry game here so you can move about the screen again freely. So there are some dead bodies. There is one unconscious ally. He is unconscious but stable, I think was what the condition was left.
Is that Sir Saul?
Yeah. And otherwise, Ide is undamaged. Boss took a couple of hits. Comrick's looking okay-ish, and Slippery Phil's looking kind of hurt.
Yeah.
Looking medium well to well done.
Careful how close you get to that pot.
I like
I'll
why
just throw
like
their-
his like his fineries are all like partially burned by like acid, and he's like got all these like just like welts all over him, and he's just like, we
If
can
Boss
take
is
it and catch our
injured,
breath, right?
if Boss is injured, Ide would spend a moment using his battle medicine to treat wounds if he's able to.
Yeah, you guys can take a few minutes and do. You don't have to worry about doing battle medicine. You can do a full like 10-minute rest and do a proper treat wounds on whoever needs it.
Okay.
Should
that's
I
def-
do
yeah.
my risky surgery on anyone?
Maybe not.
I should
Boys
probably
for it.
do a treat wounds on Sir Sal. So how do I find treat wounds again? That's under actions, downtime.
It's under medicine.
I got treat disease.
Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna play this close to the vest. I'm gonna do regular treat wounds.
So under your proficiencies, there is like just the medicine skill if you want to roll that.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
I rolled a 12. Not great, but I think that's
Inventory.
needed, right?
proficiencies.
Let me just look at treat wounds. Medicine skill action. You need to hit a DC of 15.
15. Oof. Okay.
all right, let me throw a medicine check at Sir Sal.
So I fail on that then.
So this is a +8.
I look pretty bad. I could do a risky surgery. You know what? Let's forge papers to bolt. I'm gonna do it.
I rolled the 16
That's
on
how
the...
I lost this arm. I'll
All right,
the
nice.
fight, but
How do I
afterwards.
just roll like a regular die? It's just slash
Oh,
R.
Yeah, slash roll, and then I think 1D, whatever.
Here goes nothing. Oh, well, that was 2 before the medicine check, but I will get a +2 circumstance bonus to it.
Oof.
So I got a 16 on the medicine check for Sir Sal.
Oh
no.
my god!
Oh boy. Oh no. So remember what I
Okay.
was
This
saying.
game is
about-
so great. This game is so good.
Wait, so what
All right,
happens
so-
now?
he's gonna lose an arm.
All right. So first off, your successful check heals 2d8 hit points.
2d8 hit points. Okay, I don't have that, so let me roll 2d8.
We don't have potions or anything, do we?
I think so. Ooh, that was pretty good.
I thought I had one. Oh no, I used it. 2 sessions ago, so no, I
So
don't.
I'm like unconscious now because I rolled a natural 1, right?
You take 1d8 damage, so you might be still conscious.
If I roll a 1, yeah.
Hmm?
Nope. Goodbye, everybody.
Wait,
Looking in what our loot, yeah, I don't see any.
All right. So
Wait.
hang on a sec. Was he? Hang on. I need to end the encounter first of all.
I love the fact that even just regaining hit points is completely up to
it's
chance.
risky.
I love it. I love it so much.
Welcome to the Oregon Trail, everyone.
I love that I just have a 5% chance to just poop my pants and die when I attempt anything.
Slippery Phil has died of dysentery.
All right. Good news is Sir Sal is back up, which means he can use his lay on hands on
He can-
Slippery Phil.
Yeah.
So you guys are taking a few minutes here.
I didn't fail to the point of hurting boss, did I? I just didn't succeed, right? Because I just failed by
correct.
3.
You have to critically fail to do damage.
That's right. Okay. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
A couple.
So there's just a constant 1 in 20 chance that whatever you're doing just blows up in your face, like Homer
Well,
pouring the cereal.
the natural one only downgrades you by 1 step. So if you're really good at it, you may just turn a success into a regular fail. But
Okay. So it's just a matter of like skill investment then.
Yeah.
Okay.
all right,
So what do I get back from lay on hands? I'll take anything at this point.
oh, I need to regain a focus. Hang on, let me see if I can do this. That work automatically? Lay on hands, healing. 6.
Great.
That's for Sir Sal, though, is it not?
There we go.
Oh,
Still
never
less
mind.
hit points than when I started
Yeah.
the session. So not going to be frontlining today, boys.
All right.
Yeah, just final no wrong answers, but we did not have any sort of healing potion or anything of the sort, right? I'm just kind of stuck with these
No, so
hit points
we
for the
don't.
next adventuring day.
yeah, we got 2 items off of the Lizardfolk last session: the Snap Leaf, which is Featherfall and Invisibility for 1 use, and then the Feather Token, which turns into the permanent ladder. Other than that,
Right.
I don't seem to have anything in my inventory.
Well, I've got 6.
Did not loot
I'll
the
use them
bodies,
wisely.
however.
Yeah, we haven't looted these bodies yet,
Oh yeah, I guess there is.
so maybe we get lucky.
Yeah. Maybe I can
Um,
find a lizard loincloth to fortify my shield.
So the
Right.
chef, so
Right.
the
Myself,
Drake
yeah.
doesn't have, the Drake is just wearing his collar and he's staked to the ground here. So Drake doesn't have anything on it, but the chef has a couple of things. He has,
Sorry, I turned an aura on
30s.
myself.
that's okay. We'll deal with that in a sec.
I would aid in the searching of these bodies. And if anything on them can be eaten, boss would probably sustain himself.
All right, so there is a sturdy satchel.
Likes a good lizard munch every now and then.
So the sturdy satchel is a heavy backpack of alchemically treated cloth.
Great, I can hide inside of it.
Yeah, pretty much. Holds up to 4 bulk items, and the first 2 bulk in there do not count against your bulk limit.
Very nice.
And inside the satchel is an thing, but did I not make an item for this? Just
Is a potion of recover all health.
let me just search for this. Oh,
Potion that says drink this, Phil.
It's cyanide. It's a mercy.
Except that
Ah, it's a sweet release of death.
For your people, that's actually just a seasoning.
Spider-Man.
Right. So in the
They're really
satchel,
Grippli food.
so in the satchel is a cake.
A cape?
A cake. It's a
cake.
small,
Oh, a
like a
cake.
small cake. It is an impossible cake, in fact.
Just a
Impossible
loose
cake.
cake. I'd
An
say it's pretty
impossible
impossible.
cake.
It is wrapped in
Oh, okay.
leaves, and it looks like it is a baked good.
So it is the meme. It's all cake. It always was like that. Amazing.
Are we talking like frosting or probably not?
Interesting. A cake.
It's probably a Grippli cake. Don't eat it, Slippery Phil.
So
It's got cyanide in it.
I am a Grippli.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Oh, you made
It's like
made from Grippli's.
Made
not by
from Grippli. Yes,
Oh.
it's got Grippli bits in it.
Like chocolate cake, Grippli cake.
Yeah.
Old family recipe.
Yeah.
Look, here's a piece of the old family.
So your small companion, who has introduced himself as Jean-Jacques, he lets you know that he was the first destined for the stew pot, but no one has actually gone in yet. And he does note that all of these soldiers seem to come by and partake of the stew and seem revitalized by it. So
Ah.
I mean, if they come in one at a time, maybe we
Love
can
this cake.
just pick them off.
So what do you say in
I
there?
hold
This
up-
is
I hold
a
up the
healing
cake,
stew?
it seemed to have some healing properties to it, yes. A wee.
All right.
As
Well,
there's not any frog in it yet, right? That's pretty-
As far as I know, I was the first who was because I was the meatiest of the family, and they pick me out. They say, "You are the one. You go in the stew." And I say, "No, please, monsieur, do not put me in the stew." And I beg and I plead with them, but still they want to eat me. The rest of the family,
Well,
they're back up the hill, being worked to the bone. They're going to be all gamey if they want to eat those one.
Well, not to worry, mon frere. I think that we'll be going off menu tonight. Experimentally, Phil's gonna take the ladle out of the pot and give it a little experimental sip.
While that's happening, can Boss use his heightened senses to sniff and see if there's anything
Yes.
untoward?
Boss wants some. He seems interested in the stew.
Okay. So nothing seems
Nothing.
suspicious to him at all.
No.
Okay, he kind of looks up at Ide, and I just kisses.
So Slippery Phil, you take a tentative sip of it. It is bitter and bitter and has sort of that lingering tongue numbing taste, but it is not has no damaging effects to you. And if Jean-Jacques says that it has a revitalizing effect on the troops, you're hoping that it will work on non-lizards as well. You're an amphibian, it should be.
I'm gonna just throw a handful of chili flakes in there, and then take a big heartier swig from the ladle.
Awesome. All right, I'm going to just roll.
If this turns me to a Lizardfolk, I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about that. This is like their secret. They just turn into normal guys if they don't eat this.
That's right.
So I rolled
No.
max on that. So
I'm
you,
human.
your tongue is completely numb at this point, but you feel way better everywhere else.
Well, this is it's got a little bit of umami.
Comrec will also grab a gulp, maybe just with 2 hands, since the ladle is taken.
Sorry, did it actually heal him, or does he just feel good?
Oh yeah.
It healed
I'll
him.
I'll pour out
Okay.
a ladleful for Jean-Jacques as well and bring some over.
Ah, merci, mon frère. And he greedily gobbles it up.
Boss will. I will take a ladle down for Boss and give him a good spoonful as well.
And
I will
Sir
say,
Sal-
without a protein, it is lacking something. He's gonna glance over at the dead river drake and see the gears turning.
Now, does Comrec know if this is a one-time thing per certain amount? Like, does Comrec have any familiarity with healing?
I
Stew.
imagine it's probably got like a cooldown on it.
That's what Mike is wondering. Because Sir Sal could certainly guzzle the thing for a couple minutes and get himself back up.
roll
possible.
a medicine check to see if you can sort of suss
right.
out the restorative properties here.
Okay, so just a standard medicine?
Yep.
All right.
very
16.
16 is pretty good. Yeah, you're feeling it's a that numbness in your tongue. Once that numbness has faded, then probably be able to partake again, but
Okay.
it doesn't feel like it's going away anytime soon. So
Okay.
Like go once every 24 hours kind of thing, once a day. Or
yeah, it's feeling like a once a day kind of thing.
Okay.
And Jean-Jacques sort of corroborates that theory with the soldiers only come by for feeding once a day, so maybe it only is good once per day. I mean,
There's
it's
a
not
guy
great anytime, but
I guess look down and see Boss just like
oh, yeah. It's like a dog eating peanut butter or something.
Yeah.
he's like
He starts trying to bury it.
tail wags, but he's still like he's confused.
All right. So the
Well,
only other thing that I will suggest for Sir Sal is that you guys spend another 10 minutes for him to regain his focus before going on into the jungle so that he has his lay on hands available if needed later.
Oh,
When-
we'll need it.
when needed. When.
we'll all need it.
Yeah, this is a when needed, not an if.
Hey, I just want to make it totally clear, Ian, that like when I grouse, it's not I have no issue with your GMing at all. Like you're incredible. It's just it's Slippery Phil just seems to be a magnet for bad die rolls for whatever reason.
It's just yeah, no. I appreciate you figuring that up, but yes. he is kind of a magnet for bad news.
He's French. I mean,
It fits with the character a little, so all right, so you've now been 20 minutes around here. The dust is settled. None of the troops seem to have been attracted by the commotion, which is good because they're a little further up the jungle trail here. But Jean-Jacques indicates that this way, up to the north, is the way to go. And yeah.
And
well,
Jean-Jacques, how many more troops do you think we should expect up here?
By my count, there were 4. There are 3 little ones, and then there's the one in the armor. You got to watch out for that one. He's a nasty piece of work, that one.
And are there any more of the Comrec will kind of like throw out his arms, like, the big monster dragon guys?
Oh, no. Worry not. The river drake, they stay by the river. This camp is further inland. You'll be fine.
3
Okay.
3 or 4, he said.
3 or
So,
4
yeah,
troops,
3.
yeah.
3 underlings and a captain,
Hmm.
by the sounds of it.
Well, maybe we should try and handle this with stealthily, if possible.
You hear that, Sir
Um,
Sal? You
perhaps
gotta
we
bring
can-
up the rear.
Perhaps we can lure them away and pick them off one at a time. I'm not sure if in our current state we're ready for a full-scale assault, as it were.
So Jean-Jacques, he picks the carving knife off the chef, and he says, "I'm ready to help free my countrymen, my fellow villager. Let us go and do this thing." And if you, what is the plan, mon frère? And he's treating Slippery Phil as the leader of the group. Even he's deferring to you.
Phil is visibly not very comfortable with that. But he doesn't want to say, he wants to save face. So he's like, yes, well, clearly we need to, how you say, handle this guerrilla style, as it were.
Mm.
We should throw
Lots
our
of chest
poop at
banging and swinging tree to tree. I don't know if that is the right idea, mon frère.
No, gorilla with a U. The common tongue. It has many homonyms as such. We should use stealth and discretion. Attempt to pick them off one at a time. I mean them. Sorry, my accent slipped for a second there. Picks them off one by one.
Been hanging around with the mainlander too long, mon frère.
Phil kind of tugs his collar. Yes, that's definitely it, because this is definitely my real accent. Anywho.
Curious.
All right.
On
So,
our way.
so
We
Jean-Jacques,
won't talk about that.
this is his home turf. He will be quite adept at being stealthy if you want to bring him along as sort of added.
Might as well. Yeah.
Monsieur Ide, perhaps a scouting party would be of some assistance here.
I agree.
You are the most suited towards the job.
Looking at the trees, I see there's 8 bigger ones here. Is there somewhere that I would be able to get up and?
Or you want to like climb up?
Yeah, somewhere that I could get advantage and see what I can see while trying
sure.
to remain hidden as well.
So yeah,
As much as
I guess
possible.
just as a refresher for everyone, any of the big brown ones are large trees that are climbable and
Yes.
provide cover. Any of the small stuff is sort of underbrush that will provide concealment. So if you're standing, so you can pass through these things. They're difficult terrain, but they'll also allow you to hide in those squares. Whereas this stuff you'd have to hide behind.
So I think what I'd like is boss probably kind of take cover in the bushes here, kind of on sentry. And then if he sees movement, he'll kind of let out a bit of a howl.
Yep, of some sort.
And then I would go up this tree here to see what he can see.
All right. Place yourself where you want to be, and I will put Jean-Jacques will also gladly climb the tree with you because he is a tree frog. He is adept at this stuff.
Okay.
Phil will hang in the bushes near the base.
Okay.
Just provide some ground.
Leap
Reconnaissance.
climbing. So climbing is athletics. And
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
woof,
I have a +6 and I rolled an 8.
Oh man.
you got an 8.
I
So-
kind of slipped down.
yeah, it is a slippery jungle. Like we're in rainforest. It is just slick with wet moss and stuff. And
Oh, boy.
Jean-Jacques sort of, you see him sort of, his little sucker hands sort of, and he sort of climbs up. And he turns around upside down and what are you waiting for? You wanted to take a look. Let's take a look, eh?
It's a little bit slipperier than I was expecting.
And he gets up to a sturdy looking branch and finds a vine and sort of lowers it down to your ear. Use this. This will help.
All right, should I make another check?
Yes, and you'll have a +2 circumstance bonus on this one because you now have. Oh, there we go.
All right, there we go. That's better.
That's
That's
21.
a 21 then. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can get up to this first branch without too much issue.
Perfect.
And
Okay.
from there, so you can see the flickering light over here.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see this is sort of a rough palisade wall that has gone up.
Okay.
And beyond the palisade, you can see there's a couple of huts inside. And you can see movement in the light of a couple more lizard folk. And you can see the guy in armor that he was talking about is this guy here.
Okay.
And there's also the one in armor sort of looking over a pit. And you can see that there's something being dug out inside the palisade.
Okay.
And that's what you can see from that distance. So there's one guy sort of watching the front gate. There's one guy watching the pit. And then there's 2 huts.
Okay.
And Jean-Jacques says, yeah, the prisoner, they are in the hut. And there are more lizard with the prisoner. And then the armor guy, he's watching the digging.
So sorry, so this is a palisade. So it's not, it's open on top, like it's not
Yes.
a covered roof over it. Okay. Does it look climbable?
Yeah, it's less than 10 feet high. So somewhere between sort of a 7 or 8 foot, just long enough that they
Okay.
keeps critters out, but that's pretty much it.
From where I am,
Mhm.
can I see? So these are covered roofs. Where the prisoners are in. Is that right?
Mhm.
Can I see, like, are they right at the top of the palisade, or are they below the top of
Not
the
quite flush
palisade?
with the top. So if the palisade walls are, say, 7 to 8 feet, then the roof of the hut is probably 5 to 6 feet.
Okay. Okay. I will slip back down
Easily. Zoop.
and I will kind of motion for Comrec. Wait, your old character spoke Elvish. Does Comrec speak Elvish? I forget.
No.
No. Okay, that was your.
No. That was the halfling.
That was your old dude. Okay. All right. I guess I'll kind of skirt around the tree. I'll leave Boss on lookout there, and I'll kind of come back around. And I'll relay the information. The front entrance is watched. I believe we can get over the wall from behind. There are 2. What's the word? Shacks. A little bit lower than the top of the wall we could get on, or maybe myself and one other can come from behind. If attention is drawn from the front, and we come behind and then set an ambush to pincer them, attack from front and back, catch them off guard.
Sounds like a plan. What do you say, Sal? You and I up the front?
He nods.
That does seem like the best course of action, a direct
He
one.
took a second helping of soup, so now his mouth is still numb. He can't talk.
They will know the errors of their ways.
Yes, yeah. Sir Sal will definitely be part of the frontal assault portion of this plan for sure.
Phil, would you like to come around the back with me? I think with your panache and skills, you would do well with climbing. And
Flatter me, garçon, but yes, I will assist.
Jean-Jacques volunteers to be the distraction. They are not expecting the lot of you, but they know that there are Grippli in these woods. Maybe I can draw one or two of them out the front gate by looking like I have escaped their capture.
That seems risky. I don't know if it would be best to put yourself in harm's way.
I have an idea. We put a little show on for them. I get Boss to pretend to chase you. You make a lot of noise screaming. He will not hurt you, I promise. But a wild wolf is chasing you. I can only imagine the lizard folk will find this amusing that not only have you escaped them, but now you are being chased by a wild animal.
Bill's just gonna lean over to Jacques. Wolves are native to these forests, no?
They have been known to be seen around here.
Okay.
And he is definitely keyed into the sick sense of humor these lizards seem to have. They're cold-hearted bastard.
It's a crude type of humor that folk like these all share, I've come to learn.
So we will set up our show. How far from the gates?
And maybe like enough within range. Like, did I see, like, do they have like bow or like javelin, something throwable?
They have on them. Ooh, they've got flails and natural weapons, and they have javelins as well.
Okay.
Flails aren't a reach weapon in Pathfinder, are they?
Let me just see. These guys do not have reach, no.
Okay.
So I would say the
Just
plan
trying
would
to
be to
figure
try
out.
to stay like just out of range of the javelin, or at least out of like close range. You don't want to make an easy shot for them to chuck a javelin and accidentally skewer one of them.
Yeah.
So just kind of on the edge of that range to be enough to like cause a distraction.
So in your previous, oh wait, no, they're using blow darts in the previous one. So your previous experience with javelins, you know that they are a thrown weapon with 30 feet is the
Yeah.
close range. So
if we're about like about 40-ish, 40
Set up.
feet kind of in there. Yeah, I think that would work.
all right. So we've got the distraction going on. Where is the front door team going to be? So there's distraction here, and then Sir Sal and Comric will be behind them.
Maybe so as
Or
not to
sort
be.
of off the
I was
side
going to say
here.
maybe so as not to be immediately noticed to be behind that tree there.
And then as
And
soon
then-
as they come out, then you take the opportunity to rush out.
Exactly.
And hopefully, even if one comes out, you can hopefully draw the other one out,
Mhm.
or at least engage them, and then Phil and I kind of slip around the back. So if we kind of follow along close to the water,
Yeah.
and then stay that way using these bushes for cover and kind of move our way around the back, and then we can climb up the wall
All right.
down onto the hut. So if one of us goes on each side here, like one on one hut, one on the other, then we have a bit of a pincer.
Yep. I think that's a good plan.
All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to set up everyone in first positions. So these guys will be on the trail. And then Comric and Sir Sal behind this tree. Whoa.
That's my bad. I grabbed it at the same time.
Here.
You're like wrestling for it.
And then we'll put you guys here. We'll have you roll your stealth check. Actually, no, you're going to be far enough away from them and sheltered that, yeah. So
That's kind of what I was hoping. That's why I was thinking,
Yeah.
even if
Yeah,
we have
so-
to go roundabout, like follow the beach line and then come back into the bushes,
Okay.
That makes sense.
stay enough out of the way, out of their light.
Okay. The palisade is climbable and it is pretty tall. I would suggest that I could boost Slippery Phil over
But yeah, I definitely would.
and then climb yourself up.
Yeah.
So what we'll
Oh,
do
definitely.
is I guess first off, Jean-Jacques is going to have to do. Oh boy, he's going to have to sell this, isn't he? This is going to be performance
Could we to sell it?
or deception.
I was actually thinking this like, if we went back to a couple of the fallen bodies there, and like just grab some blood and actually just like put a little bit on him, kind
Sure.
of like bloody him up a little bit, so it looks like Bass has already
All right, that'll give him
taking a chunk out of him.
that'll give a circumstance bonus on his deception check here.
Maybe Boss bites him for real just to make it extra convincing.
Yeah.
Just a little ankle nip.
Just a play bite, you know, puppy bite.
Okay. So I'm going to roll that.
Whether this succeeds or fails, it's going to be epic. Let's just one way or the other.
Someone's gonna die. It might be us.
Here
At
we
the
go.
very least, it will be entertaining,
Yep.
This one,
and that is what we're here for.
a normal roll.
Oh, come
Oh
on.
my gosh.
So he flops down on the trail. Oh, Zutalor, I am slain by this horrible wolf here on the trail. Oh, please, please do not slay me, Sir Wolf. And you see the lizard. Or actually, well, we'll put you guys around back. Well, at least get you on top of the palisade.
Maybe Bass will actually rough him up to sell it a bit more after seeing that. It's like you
Just shake him around a bit.
This guy at the front gate just sort of takes 2 steps forward and goes, and you see just this WT. So the two of you at the front who can see him, just he's got just this perplexed look on his face, and he's pulling out his javelin. And I guess at this point, we will roll initiative. So the 2 of you at the back can use stealth for your initiatives.
Okay.
2 of you at the front, perception or stealth, whichever you prefer.
That was I rolled perception there.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I need to start
Stealth
start the encounter.
Wait, did my token disappear? Why don't I see my? Oh, wait. Where am I?
You're
You
way
are
up
up here.
Oh, we. Oh, sorry. I got. I'll turn around for.
He put us in position, yeah.
I zoomed out for a second and then. Okay, here we go.
Is the encounter started?
Stealth.
Oh, right. Let me just get everyone added in.
Oh, hey, I did all right.
And who have I missed?
Very nice.
Stealth.
Oh my.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
See,
no.
Mike, Mike, see? See? You need to roll high.
Apparently.
You were saying to
I
us
am
the
not-
slippery fell when we made the
I'm
plan.
not allowed to control my own character.
Let me get Sir Sal's. His initiative is +0, so let's see. See, that's a standard roll for me. Sir Sal is a 3.
Yeah, it got his.
Come on.
I did a 9.
Do we get a circumstance bonus by any chance? Can I bump that up to like a 10 or 11?
I think if the deception had been maybe more successful, perhaps.
Jean-Jacques
Crap.
takes his deception as his initiative. And now this guy. I just.
I'm going to take that as I successfully got Phil up the wall.
Yes.
And then when I went to climb my wall, maybe a part of it like snapped in my hand. I chose one of the posts that was weak and I'm like, ah, crap.
Oh my.
Woof.
Oh yeah, there you go. Some 27s there. Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Bunch of question marks and then a 27.
Yeah. All right.
So which one is that? That's that guy. Oh, it's the
Well, I mean, just
Yeah,
because
yeah,
he
they're-
acts first doesn't mean that he can
They're all
necessarily
going first.
do a lot.
I told you this was going to either be awesome or fail horribly, and so far,
Either way, it will be entertaining.
I mean,
mean,
listen,
it's-
the ink's not dry yet.
So he doesn't notice Slippery Phil, but he does notice Ide. So it's a question of, do I want to go get you? What have I got to get you with? Oh, I just chug a
I'm-
jab.
are you saying like we're starting up on the wall?
Yeah. So
Okay,
I
so
will,
we go up on the wall. Okay.
so I'll put you at 10 feet up just to make it easy.
All right, on the
Okay.
first target. Yeah. Ooh, here we go.
Welcome back. All right, here we go.
I mean, maybe he doesn't have a good arm.
A miss.
I do the Matrix.
Well, crap. Then he's going to pull out his flail
Flail about.
and he is going to roll his own athletics check to climb on top of that shed.
Coming after me.
Yeah, so he's going to. Oh,
I shall save you.
It's all right. I'm distraction number 2 then.
hang on a second.
Of a sort, yeah.
Select tile. Select that one. Tile. Oh, I see. Get this guy on top of that. Can I? No, he's inside.
Oh, he won't go. You can't like bring him to front or something.
Yeah, I have to do something with that tile to do that. Can you know what? I'm just gonna.
Take the roof off. We won't meta.
There we go. There we go. Everyone else inside, and I will put this guy. Oops. And then I'll put this guy at. I'm also at. Kind of, all right, so that's his turn. He is done. Next up is one of the guys inside. He's going to move one. How to do this? 1, 2. 5. You can see him. Now you can see him. He
Oh, no
comes,
one. There he is.
comes running out. So he came out of this hut. He definitely doesn't see anyone outside. He's going to move up another 1, 2.
Excellent.
That's
The
just
distraction-
crazy Eddie climbing up on the roof again.
The distraction worked.
Sure.
Not quite as intended, but nonetheless.
Oops. Move 1. And he will throw at Jean-Jacques.
How dare he?
Misses as well. Man, I'm just.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm sure it'll come back around.
It doesn't have to, but you know.
All right, so that's that guy's turn. He is not. And
Like
Yeah,
the
it
flicker
was
back on
outside.
on the torch.
I think he's going to. He's just going to move. There. 2 moves, and he is going to use his Jaws. He's gonna take a bite at this guy. I guess he would have had his flail out. Doesn't matter. They're both the same. He was a guard. He would have his flail. All right, that definitely hits.
He's going after Jean-Jacques.
He is. Hit him for 6 points of damage.
Oh no! How many hit points does Jean-Jacques have? Oh, he's actually. Oh, he's surprisingly dense. He's very.
He's pretty hard.
He's got a lot of meat. I
Yeah.
guess that's why they. I guess that's why they wanted to cook him first.
That's why they picked him. He was a hardy one.
He's Jean-Jacques.
All right, Comric.
All right.
Come wreck these guys.
Yeah, no kidding. He's just far enough away that I can't do the thing that I want to do.
Ain't that the worst?
So, yeah, I guess Comrec will take a step first. I guess he'll stride. So he'll go 5, 10, 15, and then 20 to there. And then these guys don't look like they have a strong will necessarily. So Comrec is going to pull out his holy symbol. Do I have to drop my Warhammer first? I have to drop my Warhammer first, don't I?
If this was something you were planning as your first attack, we can assume that you didn't have your Warhammer out.
Okay.
That's just part of your battle prep. Was if this was your strategy going
Well,
in?
yes, this was my strategy going in, was to open with this. So, okay.
Yeah.
So
You
with
have to draw your hammer later, but
yeah, okay. With the religious symbol in hand, Comrec is going to call out to the lizard folk that just attacked Jean-Jacques, and he is going to cast command.
ooh,
And the command is going to be throw your flail into the river. So we'll cast. So it's a spell save DC on will.
let's just read command.
Interesting.
You shout a command. But
Cast it into the fire. Isildur! Cast it from whence it came.
all right. So
Or does it have to be one of those things?
You command the target to approach you, run away, as if it had the fleeing condition. Release what it's holding, drop prone, or stand in place.
Is it just those things?
Think so.
So you can drop it, but not
All
necessarily.
right, I'll make
You
him
can either
drop.
tell him to drop
Throw
or
it.
tell him to flee.
I'll make him drop it, because if he flees, he can just come back. But if he drops it, then he has to pick it back up.
Flee your flail.
He'll just go back to the place that we're actively trying to get them away from. So
Yeah. So I'll make him drop it so that he's got to take a whole action to pick it back up, and we'll have a bunch of swings at him before he gets there.
All right, now you need to make a will save. Oh, I'm good at those. Will. Here we go. I critically
Hey.
failed.
Critically fail. Oof.
That means I take all of my actions on my next turn to obey.
Hey, there you go.
That's pretty good. I'm going to give him
Not too shabby.
a thing.
Nice one.
Control.
That worked out well.
Yeah.
All right. I'm assuming command was a 2-action spell. You moved, so you're
It
done.
was, yeah. Yep, so that's my turn.
All right, Slippery Phil.
All right. I want to assist Ide. I think I want to run in and just kind of like divide this lizard folk's attention a little bit.
Mm.
What's the benefit of? I don't have a very good intimidation, so before I ask this, what's the benefit of attempting to demoralize again?
Demoralized is he'll become frightened if you succeed. And frightened basically just gives him minus to all of his rolls.
-2 to life.
frightened condition.
He's just minus that.
Status penalty to all checks and DC, so including his armor class.
You know what? I'll try it. In this dim light, Phil's gonna like grab the sides of his dueling cape and kind of like make himself look like a scary bat or something. Be like, you there, evildoer. I am the terror that hops in the night. Okay, so this is intimidation, correct?
Correct. Against my will DC.
Oh, please work.
Okay.
15.
15, you got it exactly.
Oh,
He is frightened 1.
Beautiful.
Okay, and because I'm not in range, I'll just use my last action to,
Hero?
hold my dueling cape.
All right. Now it's this other guy who's inside. He's hearing stuff going on.
There's not more of them. You lie.
he too is demoralized hearing about the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some sort of bat frog on the roof. I don't want anything to do with that.
Kind of vigilante out there.
He's
I'm not
going,
the ribbit you need. The ribbit you deserve.
he's going to come out and try to climb up on the roof as well. We'll see how well he does with that. And eat a whole bunch.
Lizard folk caught in lightning storm.
Ooh, he's
Everything else.
just great at this.
Wow.
That was 1, 3.
It's like one of the worst lines in like cinema history ever.
Yeah. So he can actually get up to you.
Yeah, when people say that Joss Whedon was a good writer, I'm just like, did you not watch X-Men 1?
Was he really? But in order to do that climbing, he definitely does not have his flail in hand. So he's going to take he's going to try and bite at you first. Yep.
Just think unappetizing thoughts.
Man.
Oh,
And then he's going to swing his tail at you for his final action.
Oh,
That'll hit.
That will hit my 19, yes.
Damage of 4. So not too terrible. And he hisses at you something in his language that is completely unintelligible to the rest of you. And now it is your turn.
What does Hyde have in terms of like close range weapons?
It's got like a
got a
long knife
dagger.
or something.
Like a knife
Yeah.
of some sort?
I'm gonna dagger. I had a sword that
blade
I
or two?
gave to Phil, but
oh yeah.
Yeah, I can dagger him. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna target this guy. He will be my quarry, basically. So for my hunt prey, I'll put that on him.
Sorry, on the big guy or on the one who's next to you?
The one that's right next to me.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I will stab at him.
Blue dot. Remind us that he is your special friend.
14.
14 is a miss.
I will take a second attack. Nope. Huh.
There's a penalty for moving back, right? For retreating.
Well,
Most
if they,
things
yeah.
don't have reactions, but some things do. So
Well, I'm going to use my third action to instruct boss to attack the guy in front of him.
You sort of whistle from a distance.
Yeah, I give him a command in Elvish that he understands. Basically, boss, sick balls.
Lizards
I
lay
guess,
eggs.
I guess lizard folk don't have balls. But
It's all internal.
he'll go for the cloak anyway. Either way.
All right.
So on that,
that's your elder brain word of the day.
then.
Go ahead,
No,
look it up.
please not. All right. So then boss gets 2 actions from that, right?
Yes.
All right. So he will definitely.
So hang on a second.
Turn-
You
Oh no! Wait, I used all
you
my
marked the
actions.
guy. Yeah, you marked the
That
guy.
is
and made the
correct.
attack.
Oh, right.
So shoot.
So you're done.
Yeah, I'm done. I was gonna say, would you let me retcon? But no, I did it. So I did it.
All right. Jean-Jacques is up.
I'm back.
He's going to be a daring acrobat. He's going to try and tumble through the square, this bad guy.
Upper frog.
He has failed. So
You
what?
have failed this city.
Failure. Movement ends and trigger reactions as if I've moved out of the square. So he's going to reveal some important information that these guys
That they
have attack of
Yeah,
opportunity.
Yeah, there you go. Uh-huh.
So this guy's going
Now
to
we know. G.I. Joe.
fail.
Real American war criminal.
He hits.
Fighting to kill the snakes.
4 on Jean-Jacques.
Oh man, he's taking a
Oh,
beating.
no. I'm really worried about Jean-Jacques.
Um,
If he dies just because of our bad planning, I'm going to be really upset.
Yeah.
So the good news is I've now burned off his reaction. So he will now just walk around behind him for flanking and take an attack.
Come on, Jean-Jacques.
All right. So he. There we go.
Hey, nicely
Nice.
done.
Better.
5 damage.
Way to grip it like a Grippli.
All
Grip it
right.
like a grip.
And bringing up the rear, we've got Sir Sal. What do we figure
Grip it
Sir
like
Sal's
grip.
going to do?
Grip it like a Grippli.
I mean, this lizard folk is surrounded, so I think unless somebody else wants to take control of Sir Sal, he's probably going to try to make his way up to the one that's not engaged currently. So,
But you could just curb stomp the one so that so that
That's
by
true.
the time the second one gets over, you won't be fighting a war on 2 fronts.
that's true.
Yeah. What is his speed?
25.
25? Okay.
Yeah. So from there, he can get. I don't know how you're doing that.
If you hold down control and then drag.
Oh.
And then if you click, then it'll put in a waypoint if you want to make corners and stuff.
Ah. Okay. Well, if he was to stride twice, then he can get into combat with that lizard folk. Unfortunately, he can't get to flanking because of the current situation. But if we were to do that, let's put Sir Sal right there.
Right.
2 strides.
And then a whack
and then-
whack.
Some sort of comment about the sun, and then strike with the bastard sword.
Accurate.
Something. The sun.
Yeah.
You
So
heathen.
let's see. How do I strike with this? What? There we go. Strike +8. All right. Rolling. 18. I forgot to select a target. Does an 18 hit the target?
It does hit.
Okay. Damage. 10 damage to that target.
10 damage. That's
Oh, damage.
Well struck.
that
Sir
guy
Sal.
is pretty bloody at this point.
Very good. Very good. That's how we like our lizard folk. Bloodied.
Now we're back to the top of the order. So this guy is frightened 1.
Mm.
End of his turn, his frightened condition goes down by 1. So what is he going to do?
Run.
Not a fan of slippery Phil, I gotta say.
In true lizard fashion, you can, probably pee.
But
When frightened, that's what they do.
yeah, so I guess what I'll do is I will go there.
Oh, there's no need for that.
You guys are now sort of precariously balanced in a catwalk duel here. This is like a swashbuckler's bread and butter, isn't it?
There you go.
Mm.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
All right. So that was a move
Smithy scene.
there. Now target you, and I'm going to strike with my flail.
It's not much of a dueling weapon, but beggars can't be choosers. Oh, that misses.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Because he chose the wrong dueling weapon.
Yep.
I get to live for another 6 seconds.
That's why he chose the wrong dueling weapon. He's like, I'm gonna duel you.
He's
No.
mad enough. He's going to swing his tail at you for his final action here.
Miss.
Hmm.
Miss.
Huh?
Hey.
Yeah.
He missed.
Whew.
All right.
I just want to make it perfectly clear that Phil is not dealing with this gracefully. he just pops up like, oh, like jumps over the tail, and then like the flail comes by, and he's just like, oh, like
Sounds like Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, like Jack's.
Like when you move, when you move Sonic too close to the edge of the platform, and he's like waving flail in his arms around, and like, whoa! Like, that's what he's doing on this wall right now, and just sort of like Mr. Magooing his way.
You're Jack Sparrowing this.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
I
man.
think we're going to get the
Either the
conga
best
line
pirate
up
or the
here.
worst pirate I've ever seen.
Conga line time.
Uh-oh.
Dun, dun,
Back
dun,
is now
dun, dun,
flanking.
Death.
And
I don't think they're allowed to do that. It's against the rules, I believe.
And I will strike at you with my flail, like so. Miss with the first one.
Aha!
A tail for the final action.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ow.
that one.
Uh-oh.
Damage.
Oh, dang.
Oh, not me.
No, we'll take it. We'll take it. That's
Sounds
okay
good.
with us. That's okay with us.
it
Oh,
rebounded.
man.
There we go.
He's in rough shape.
Yeah, Jean-Jacques looking messed up at this point. But he is tanking for you guys so well. All right.
He is.
Next, Lizardfolk. Oops. Actually, click on the one I want to do that thing for. Okay,
Mhm.
he is the one that was commanded. So he
Yep.
spends his turn gingerly putting his flail down on the ground, pulling out both his javelins, sticking them in, and then doing a beautiful bow. And his turn is done. He has now finished the command.
Yay.
Comrade,
I mean, I like that he put a little bit of flourish and he put a little bit of sauce on it.
oh, stank on it, yeah.
A little bit of English,
Hmm.
as they say.
Ian, forgive me. I'm trying to figure out how many actions are going to be required for me to change from my religious symbol to my hammer. I can't seem to find the action. Is there an action that's swap weapon, or do I have to? I don't even see drop weapon.
So dropping items typically is free, and I'm assuming your religious symbol is like on a chain around your neck or something. So you just
That's
let
how
go
I
of
envision it. Yeah. Okay.
So that's
So-
free, and then an interact to draw your weapon.
Draw a weapon. Okay.
One.
All right. So
Except for me.
yeah, so I will let go of the religious symbol. I will grab my hammer, and then seeing how badly Jean-Jacques is getting beaten up here, Comrade can go 5, 10, 15. I can only get to there.
Oh. I want to retroactively use Sir Sal's reaction on that hit
Oh,
because he totally would have.
Oh,
He would've.
yes, he would. He definitely would have.
Is Glimpse of Redemption, I think.
He would
is-
have.
Yes.
No.
So foe must choose either
Definitely would have done that.
unharmed by the triggering damage or ally gains resistance to all damage. 2 plus your level, and then become enfeebled 2 until the end of my next turn. He will just. So yes. So Sir Sal will use his reaction, and negate that hit. And Jean-Jacques gets those hit points back because the guy does not.
Hey.
Go.
All right, that's a
Devin,
little
we're
bit
playing your character correctly, I promise.
Good job.
yeah, that's a little bit better.
See, I'm only good at the rolling. It's things like keeping track of how many arrows I've used or reactions that I'm not good at.
Yeah, I'm gonna use all my arrows.
Well, we were all sucking, so you had to hit something. All right.
Yeah, I was critting like mad.
It's true. It's true. So 5,
It seems to
10.
be like he either like is untouchable and kills everything, or I can't hit anything.
And you're damage.
One or the other. It's one or the other.
All right.
Getting
So
dragged off the scene. Oh, yeah. All right, so
draw
move up
and
to
hammer,
there. Hammers out.
stride up, and then Comric will strike at the one that is attacking Jean-Jacques.
Very good. Oh, how's that crit work for you?
Ooh, and
There
I
you
forgot to select
go.
it again. Dang it. I have to remember to select
okay.
target.
just,
So
critical.
that's not great.
Oh, great.
I mean, it would have just been a 4 otherwise.
Well, it's true. It's true.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That was a solid hit. He's noticed you.
You get a little bit of that attention over here instead of Jean-Jacques.
All right.
That's all 3 of me, so that's my turn.
All right, slippery Phil.
That's good. Nice one.
So we've established that these guys do have reactions if you leave their area.
Correct.
That
If
would
I
seem to be the
tumble
case,
through,
yeah.
would that still apply, or?
If you succeed, then it does not. If you
Okay.
fail, then it will trigger like it did for Jean-Jacques.
My first attempt will be to tumble through.
Very good. This is against my reflex DC, which is that. Okay.
That is acrobatics.
Oh, and he's no longer frightened. You have succeeded.
Hey, there you go.
Okay, I'm
So-
gonna run
so-
over 25 feet over this away.
You count
Just gonna,
his his square is difficult terrain, so it counts as 2.
Okay, so this is
So
as far as
2.
I can go then.
So yeah, to there. Still away from him.
Here's a question: if I successfully grappled this guy and then jumped off the edge of the of the wall while still having my rope tied around him, how would you adjudicate that?
I would probably go opposed check of some sort because you're not super heavy, but you would be sort of
Trying to leverage his grapple and weight.
like
Mm.
as you can argue like there's no acrobatic way to do this. It would be your strength against his like fortitude DC or something.
Right.
Hmm.
Because I don't necessarily want to pull him all the way down with me, but I do kind of want to just sort of like hang off of him to just kind of impose some difficulty.
To tangle him up.
Just to kind of, and basically just like become dead weight on him so that not in addition to being grappled, he just has a more difficult time pursuing I. So my idea is I'm going to attempt to grapple and then tumble through him and then go off the edge if this succeeds.
Okay, so roll the attack first just to see whether you've even
Okay.
grappled.
I'm a little bit rusty. This is still an athletics check to grapple with my combat grapple, right?
I
Or
think you just roll straight up attack.
Oh, it is an attack roll, isn't it? Or is it? Why did I invest in athletics?
Hang on, let me look up what grapple is.
I'm really sorry, guys.
No.
It's been a few weeks.
It's
No,
okay.
it is athletics against my fortitude DC.
Oh,
We
okay.
We play once a month.
Yeah.
So
Hey.
My fortitude
17.
DC. You missed by 1.
Oh, okay.
So close. But yeah, these are
Oh.
tough looking. These are dense lizards, right? They are.
Yeah.
Well, if I tumble through to here, that still gives Ide a flanking bonus, right?
Yes.
Well, I'll still tumble through. Or attempt to, I should say.
That you do with flair. I
I'm
won't do
just
the
kind of
magic.
bouncing around. Oh, hey, whoa, pardon me. Excusez-moi.
Hey, pardon.
There we go.
Excuse
That's
me.
what they look like. Like so.
Ah,
Oh, yeah. Very lizard folky.
All right, that was Slippery Phil.
Folk of the lizard.
And this guy, oh, he's flanked and unhappy.
Oh, my fan.
Uh-huh. What am I going to do about this?
He is going to cry and run away.
He's going to cry a little bit. I think he is going to take a step. Shma. And then he's going to flail at Ide.
does Slippery Phil have any
Is he
reaction
though?
opportunity or attack of opportunity?
Well, I use the step action to move 1 square.
Oh, right, that negates.
Doesn't trigger.
Right.
Mhm.
Ooh, hits you exactly
19, yeah.
for 9 damage.
Ow.
That's gonna sting, and then he's gonna throw his tail at you with his final action.
I don't like
It
that.
crits with
Ah.
the tail.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Ow.
is this the part where Sal goes ah?
I'm assuming Sir Sal has a distance on that.
He's a little far away, and he's already used
Yeah,
his reaction.
15 feet.
I'm down.
Oh,
Oof.
What do we do about this?
Yeah, I'm down. That's it.
All right.
So I can't even give boss instructions
Well,
like
he
Yeah.
will now operate basically autonomously.
okay.
So he will basically still get his 2 actions, and he will just do the thing that you last told him to do, which was attack.
Yeah, he knows his role.
Um,
Okay.
Hang on. Why is it not to dying? Here we go. You're now dying. We're dying. Oh, wait, no. You went down on a crit. You're dying too.
Uh-oh.
All right. Things up on the wall are looking a little grim. But
I'll try to battle medicine you.
it is now. Oh, and you move in the initiative order. That's the other thing. So when you get knocked out, you move to directly before the person who knocked you out so that your team has the most time possible to get to you. So your turn is not next. You are, in fact, now at this spot.
That is a very handy rule considering he just basically lost 2 death
Right,
saves on a single
okay.
strike. Okay, that's neat.
Yeah.
I like that.
Right. But does that mean that boss doesn't get a turn now then?
He will go when he will go on your turn still. So
So no, so he doesn't get to act now.
he'll have to wait.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, wait, does he roll like a separate initiative now, or?
that I don't like.
You know what? Sure. Let me add him in. I don't think, but
That's the only thing. It seems like so. Yeah, like I move up so they can get to me, but then with the
Sure,
companion,
let's have-
like you're just
let's have-
screwed, right?
let's have him go now. He sees you go down and gets vicious. So have Bass do his actions now.
Okay.
All right. So you've got this guy flanked.
Yeah, he's gonna just bite
Tear
at
into
him.
him.
And
Go boss.
I think that other people can also give commands to boss with the animal handling skill.
Yes, but you will have
Am I
to roll
remembering
for
correctly?
it.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
yes.
well, so because he has wolf support benefit, so now that he's attacking this defender 2, until the start of my next turn. Oh, never mind. That's only for me. I benefit from that. You guys don't. Okay, never mind. All right. Well, he's
Don't worry,
gonna.
I'll get you back up on your feet as soon as I can.
All right, mess this dude up.
That's this guy here. She's gonna bite him. Oh my. Second bite.
Oh,
So
come on. Oh man.
You are
Yep. Okay.
having one of those nights again. All right.
I mean, I
All it
almost
is. Every session. That's all it is. I just can't.
I mean, I almost died
Okay.
performing surgery on myself tonight. So
It didn't start well.
All right. Now
yeah, I
starts.
don't know. I don't know why I decided to fly that close to the sun, but here we are. Maybe I should read those pamphlets.
All right.
Balls.
All right. One more. One more. I'll do it.
Come on, Jean-Jacques.
Got him.
Hey.
And I think my minimum damage will kill him. I think it will. Down he goes.
Nice. Well, there's one
So
down.
that was 2 actions. And then with my 3rd action, he will step to there.
He's gonna keep going on the offensive.
Oh, yeah. He's in it. He's saving his village.
I suppose
right now.
that's true. Yeah, he's saving his people. Yeah.
We're just side characters in his
In
origin.
his
Like,
greater
this is his,
story.
this is his heroic origin, and
Yeah.
we're just
Yeah.
like the side characters.
Oops. Did it again. Here we go. All right. It is Sir Sal's turn. What do you think he's. Again, I'm still in the flanking spot.
So how much did we see down here on the ground of what's happening up there?
You see Slippery Phil is on the wall looking frantic, and you don't see Ide anymore.
I'm looking
So-
quite frantic.
I imagine, given how many attackers are down here, Sir Sal might actually make a move towards the compound to aid Ide,
Yep.
or to
makes
aid
sense.
the battle that's going on up there. So unfortunately, he can't just move through this guy, so he'll have to move in a way that gets him around. So if we go, I guess I have to do that. Well, there. Oh, yeah. There to there to there. That's one move, and then another stride, straight shot as best he can there.
Actions to get to there.
And then that. What can he do from there?
Does he have any ranged options? I don't.
He
think
doesn't.
does.
He's just got his sword.
Have any spells other than lay on hands? No. He could try intimidating the other one.
And he certainly would. Start shouting out something about the sun and how they're heathens and sinful
Yeah.
against the sun, how they're full of darkness and all that stuff.
That's on brand. All right,
Yeah.
so roll intimidate.
Okay, that's
That.
that one. So intimidation. He has a crappy intimidation. Why does he do this all the time? See?
Oh no!
He's got a +2.
I mean, I succeeded with a +0. Don't let your dreams be dreams.
That's
Yeah.
fair. Oh man.
The lizard spits at you.
Yeah.
You're not sure if he's actually saying something or just spitting, but yeah. So,
All right.
all right, that was Sir Sal. Back to the top is which one is that? Oh, it's that the big guy. He is going to leave his underling take care of Slippery Phil. He's going to jump down off the wall, 10 feet down. I'm going to roll acrobatics to see if I stick the landing.
Wait, he's going away?
It looks like he's going for Sir Sal,
It's coming for Sir Sal.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
which makes sense.
Uh,
Big paladin
right.
steps in. Yeah.
You look like a worthy target. Oh, I do not stick that landing. All right, so I'm going to take. He's trying to be all tough and like, do the cool man to step off the wall and like totally rolls his ankle on the way down. So he's now at ground level. And then sort of walks it off and he's back up. Another action gets to there. Then flail. He's gonna flail at Sir Sal. This will go great.
Oh,
Ooh, 25 will hit.
Uh,
Um,
even if you raised his shield?
he didn't raise his shield, no.
Oh no.
He did 2 moves and then the intimidation attempt.
all right. So damage is not huge, but it is, every bit counts at this point.
Yeah.
All right, that is my turn. This guy's big and armored. You can see why he did not stick that landing. Now that Sir Sal's nice and close, you can see that this is a very fine set of full plate armor that he is now eyeing up as mine. Sir Sal is like, okay, that is mine when you are dead. This is this guy down here who is surrounded. Why did I ping that guy? This guy. Oh, he is an unhappy camper. So what is he going to do? He is going to go out swinging. Because he has the sweep property. When you attack with this weapon, +1 circumstance bonus if you already attempted to attack a different target. So he's going to start by flailing at Jean-Jacques. Like this.
Oh,
Oh, the poor little guy is going
how
down.
many crits have you rolled tonight?
Too many, apparently.
Oh my
All right,
word.
Jean-Jacques goes down.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And now he turns to
Jack.
Comrec. I will flail at Comrec with this. I get a +1 circumstance bonus because I am sweeping. And I miss.
Yeah, you do.
And with my final action, I am going to raise my shield.
Classic.
None of these guys have actually been using their shields until now. It's in the picture. They've got them. They should probably use them. All right, that is
Not like
his
they need
turn.
them.
Yeah.
Lizardfolk defender. That guy's dead. Comrec, you are up.
Well, it seems the only intelligent thing to do is to attack this thing that just killed took out Jean-Jacques.
Mhm.
So I will take my first strike with my Warhammer. 21.
21 will hit for sure.
And I forgot to select him. 10 damage.
Oof. All right, 10 damage. Sorry, I was getting a damage on him. Ooh, he is on the cusp.
I will attempt a second attack. This is only a +1. Ooh. No, that's not going to hit. I think then Comrec will follow suit and he will raise his shield.
Very good. Okay, Comrec is done. Slippery Phil.
Well, what I'm gonna do first is do a I've got panache. I'm going to do an attack with a finisher against this Lizardfolk here.
Nice.
All right.
I believe the battle combat grapple is a martial weapon, right? Oh, I can just go under actions and select it there. Okay, so strike. Doing the finisher doesn't add a modifier to the attack roll itself, does it?
Correct. It just guarantees you damage. Ooh, mama.
nice.
27.
27 is a critical hit.
Oh, interessante. So 14 damage, and I think that's before I apply the finisher damage too. So
Yeah,
which I think is also doubled.
it
Question
is.
mark? Okay,
Yes.
and that was. Is it just 1d6 of this level, or was it 2d6?
I think it's 2d6.
That's amazing. Kill him in one hit.
Basically like the rogue sneak attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is his
Requires a bit of
precise
setup
strike.
first.
Let me see.
Right, that's the one.
Strike is 2d6 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
So that's an additional 16 then. So a total of 30 damage.
30 damage. He dead.
In a panic, I just hit his head at just the right angle.
Yeah.
Just lop it right off.
Double damage. He's dead.
Okay, then I'll use my remaining 2 actions to run over and combat medicine is just one action, right?
I'm pretty sure. Should say feet.
Single action, battle medicine. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll try to get Ide back up on his feet in that case.
Perfect.
Give him a quick patch job. I will not use risky surgery.
I am dying too, so does that...
Too much at stake. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
No, I just mean like if you heal me, that doesn't affect that at all, right?
no.
If I bring you back to consciousness, you're no longer dying, right?
Let me just see. Treat wounds, I believe. If he succeeds, then you will not have the wounded condition when he is done. That is, except the
Okay.
battle medicine specifically says it doesn't do that, doesn't it?
Ooh,
At
okay.
all.
I mean, it's still worth doing, right?
Oh, for
Like-
sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll. I'm going to roll now. Fingers crossed. Knock on wood. 10?
Hand's not enough.
Feels like trying to do chest compressions, but his body is so light that he's not actually compressing. He's just like he's like sitting on it, like straddling him, trying to push down. I was like, ugh, why is your chest so muscular and hard to move?
All right. But it was a good turn.
I can attempt that again next turn, right? Or does the only ones for combat clause?
Target is temporarily immune to your battle medicine for 1 day.
Yeah.
Oh, we really should have. Wait, do I have the cake?
One of us
Yeah.
has the cake, but
One of you has the cake.
I think I.
what does the cake do?
We're going to find out.
Yeah, I mean, he can survive until another turn, so I can attempt the cake, right?
Well, we'll see in a moment. Because
Yeah.
It is now Ide's turn.
It
So-
just says that you gain +2 to your deception check to impersonate, as well
Yeah.
as to lie to convince others that you possess
Oh, yeah, that's right.
type
I
of
already-
item that the cake
Oh, we
resembles.
already revealed what the cake did. Okay.
Yeah,
I was really
it
hoping
does
for a Hail
not.
Mary here.
No.
All right. So you are dying to. So somewhere for you to click to roll a stabilization check.
Recovery check?
Yeah. Ooh.
I'm dead.
Oh my goodness.
You can
Oh,
spend-
no.
You can spend your hero point.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you got a hero point. That's right. We get one of those at the start of every session.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Woo!
Yes. Maybe I should just die, but
And I also gave him my hero points. I feel really bad about that botched medicine check.
I suppose if you
Yeah.
want to, you could. We could roll it back and use your hero point to re-roll your medicine check.
Oh, I mean, that's very magnanimous of you if you would allow that.
Yeah, if you want to spend your hero point.
Yes, because
You can
I
roll
mean,
that
to be
back.
fair, I do always forget that we have those. I will re-roll that.
Still does not
enough.
succeed.
Okay,
All right.
so
So,
you can spend yours to not die.
your dying condition. You're now stable with 0 hit points.
Oh yeah, that's
You
how
do
that
not
works.
gain
works.
the wounded condition.
You're stable. That's great. And we're up on the wall. There's no one else around. We're Gucci.
Yeah, you're golden.
I'm
Oh!
not dying anymore. Is that what that?
You are.
Yes, you're stable.
you're
You're
stable.
up on the wall,
You're stable and unconscious.
straddled by a frog.
So it is Bass still acting on impulse?
Yes, he will still go.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
There we
Does
go.
anyone here have good animal handling? Can anyone
Well, he'll just there's this one guy
point?
injured one in front of him. He's just gonna go for the nearest target here and
Yep.
bite.
Lay into him. Oh, how's a critical hit?
Oh, there we go. That's something.
There you go.
Hey, back in the saddle.
Nice.
Back
Wow,
in the
10.
wolf saddle.
10
All right.
damage.
10 damage. That one's dead. So all that's left is the captain now.
So I moved and attacked, so that's it for him.
Okay, that's him. Okay. That's the dead one. That's Jean-Jacques. Oh, he should probably roll his stabilization.
Oh yeah.
So he is dying too.
He's also dying too. Oh geez.
He got taken out with a crit as well.
Yeah.
So he needs to hit a DC 12.
Why is every combat deadly?
It's
seriously.
been very feast or famine.
Yeah. So
Everything
12.
hits like a truck. It's like
Either
I'm playing
win or we
Tears
die.
of the It's like I'm playing Tears of the Kingdom.
So does a 12 actually give him?
So his dying condition improves by 1, so he's now only dying 1.
Okay. All right. I can deal with Jean-Jacques on my next turn.
All right. Sir Sal, toe-to-toe with the captain.
Yeah, I'm thinking Sir Sal is probably just going to go swinging. I'm trying to think if he has anything with his shield. I don't see any actions with his shield. What is shield boss?
I think that just allows you to attack with the shield.
Yeah, I think it just straps it to your hand, so you can still like manipulate objects with your hand.
Oh, shield boss, it's like a shield slam, basically.
Oh, I'm
okay.
thinking of something else. Never mind. I thought a shield boss was an object.
Yeah, it's like it's a big like a spike on the shield, basically.
If Devin weren't here, he would have known that.
Yep. So he's okay. So he's currently wielding his bastard sword with one hand, but he can use 2 hands on it. I'm just reading his sheet here. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So I assume Sir Sal is just going to attempt to smite this captain while shouting something about the sun.
Uh-huh.
Does a 16 hit because I forgot to select him again?
A 16 does hit.
16 does hit, so now I've actually targeted him. So let's do some damage. 8 damage on the captain.
Right. He's looking a little hurt.
I mean, he doesn't have any spells or anything that he can do aside from lay on hands, so I think he's just going to go swinging again.
Mhm.
That's going to be a miss.
Yep. Does not hit.
And then I think just to avoid potentially some more damage and to use his shield block ability in the future, Sir Sal will raise his shield as his third action.
All right. And now it is my turn. Yeah, I will just lay into Sir Sal here. So he'll start with the flail.
Apologies in advance, Devin.
All right. Strike with the flail. Hits. So if you want to use your reaction.
Oh, I don't know how to actually activate the shield on his sheet. So he is a 20 with the shield up.
Oh, with the shield. Okay, then
With the
that
shield up, he's a
misses.
20, so that does miss.
All right. Then I will swing at you with my tail for my second attack. And miss again. These are super close. And then for his final action, he is. What is he going to do? He's going to try to intimidate Sir Sal. He's going to snarl and growl at you. And I think that means.
Now the shoe's on the other foot.
Mhm.
Or the greave. The greave is on the other foot.
Yeah.
What is this? Demoralize. So, okay. He is not speaking common, though, so he's going to take a circumstance penalty on this. No, he is not at all threatening. He is he looks cornered and he knows it and everyone else knows it. And now, all right. That is my turn. He's dead. He's dead. Comrade.
All right. So Comrec sees what's his face on the ground. So we are going to. Oh, this is 2 actions. Wow. Okay. So Comrec will. I guess there's a semantic and verbal, so I don't need my healing symbol or my religious symbol.
Somatic, verbal. What's the other one? Verbal, somatic.
Oh, so is command.
Material. Yeah. I think somatic still needs a.
Still needs my focus.
Think so.
Okay.
Somatic. Blah blah blah. You can use this component while holding something in your hand. Okay, so the material component on many spells is your holy symbol.
Oh, okay, so it doesn't require
But it's
material
just somatic,
component.
then you can do it.
Okay, then in that case, Comrec will.
Just that. Oh, the thing is that spells with a somatic component will provoke reactions because that adds the interact trait.
So then I have to do something. Yeah. Okay.
Or the manipulate trait.
All right. So from where I am, Comrec will cast Stabilize on Jean-Jacques
Perfect.
to lose the dying condition.
Perfect.
And then I think Comrec will stride. So 5, 10, 15, and 20 to here to get back up to the front line of combat.
Coaches. There we go. All right.
And
Sorry, if you guys hear some noise, I think someone's setting off fireworks outside.
I don't hear anything through your microphone, so
Okay, so I guess that's not picking up, but
no.
There's a show just for you.
But
All right.
we just got the
That'll be my
election
turn.
results in, and I think some people are pleased with the results. So,
Slippery Phil is up.
okay. I mean, Ide is stable, but I don't necessarily want to leave him unattended. What can I do
You
for
would be hard pressed to get him off this roof without dropping him.
I have no intention of moving him, but at the same time, I'm like, I should probably go and like be of actual assistance. I'm just really afraid that if I leave Ide unattended, then like a giant bird is going to swoop down and scoop him up or something, you know?
Okay,
that's-
Probably, but it's okay.
That's fair.
You go do you.
the second phase of the combat will begin. It'll be-
Yes, the music changes. A new health bar arrives.
You go fight.
Oh no, the rock, it followed us into another game.
Come back to haunt me.
Yeah.
Is this,
So
How
you can
easy
do
is
that
it
with an acrobatics check. You can do that.
okay, here
as a
goes
single
something.
action.
What are you trying to do?
Just get down from the wall and then get onto like ground level. 26.
Yeah. Oh, easily. Actually, critically. So you
Oh, okay.
you basically like baseball slide, grab the edge of the roof, and just sort of pour yourself over the edge.
I just kind of like
You Jason Bourned it.
Yeah.
you know those
Jason
sticky toys that you like throw at a wall and then just like
Yeah,
wall.
exactly.
that's kind of how Phil sort of ambulates down the wall. So I'll get down to here and then if I get within grappling range. Let's see, I was here. That's 20 feet basically. Okay, so I'll attempt to grapple this guy from behind with my grapnel.
Okay.
Hopefully level the playing field a bit.
Nice.
21 against his fortitude DC is a hit. So he is now grappled. He's grabbed.
All right, it just kind of like snares him around the torso, and you just see Phil just like, like he turns around, he's like pulling all his might as he's just sliding along the ground trying to keep a hold of this guy. Not much else I can do except I guess just raise my dueling cape with my free hand.
All right. Well, you definitely loaded them up for everyone else to unload. So I guess this is boss.
Boss, yeah. Well, guess yeah, my move's 40 feet, so he's in range.
Boss can move 40 feet.
He's speedy little doggy.
He can move twice as
Wolf.
fast as Comrec.
Yeah.
He's a wolf.
I know, but still. No, don't try to outrun boss. All right.
That's what they do, man.
Got twice as many legs for twice as much speed.
That's true. That's
So
true.
he will just rush right in here,
Uh-huh.
and he will bite this remaining.
Come on,
dude
boss.
here.
Big chump. Big chump.
17 to hit.
Hey.
Yep, hits.
7 points damage.
Not bad. Not bad.
On the ropes now.
Okay,
Literally,
that's it.
because they've got him wrapped up in a rope.
Jean-Jacques is unconscious but stable. Sir Sal.
Oh, if Sir Sal had a finishing move, this is when he would use it.
So the
Imagine
dude's
a-
flat-footed.
A big sword up in the air, trying to cleave him in twain, I believe is the phrase.
Mhm,
With
mhm.
the sword.
Yeah, Twain, big fan of Twain.
Even Mark.
Oh, yeah. There's a hit.
There we go. 7. Hey.
Dead.
I'm just gonna play his boss from now on. And Hyde will be his companion.
It's the companion, yeah.
It's going to become the Jean-Jacques and Boss show. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
We'll get a little saddle for him.
All right. Well, that was a gripping battle. We'll let the dust settle on that one. Why don't we take our break right now and be back in
Yeah, I could use a
a
water.
few minutes?
Oof, it was
Sounds
parching.
good.
All right. So we'll be back shortly to sort out the bodies and free the prisoners. See you soon. And we're back. Yes. Yes, we were just discussing during the break that Pathfinder deals in big numbers. And I was about to say, before Mike was counting me in, that D&D 5e has this concept of bounded accuracy, and that's sort of globally over the scope of the entire 1 to 20 levels. And Pathfinder 2nd edition also has a version of bounded accuracy, but it's basically within each level. So that if you are, so it makes the little +1 and +2 bonuses matter a lot more here than they would in a D&D game, and we're noticing that. And it also means that throwing a monster that is 3 or 4 levels higher than the party makes a big difference because it hits that much more regularly, crits that much more often, and it's harder for the party to hit as well. So it all kind of has its own different math that we're all getting used to still. Speaking of math, we have some people at 0 hit points, or at least, yes. Well, we've got Jean-Jacques and Ide both KO'd right now.
Yeah. Now that the dust has settled, Phil would definitely alert everyone else to the fact that Ide is still up on the wall.
So, battle medicine, you are the target is temporarily immune to your battle medicine for 1 day. Does that mean that I could try battle medicine on Ide?
Well, you could just use regular treat wounds.
Just a regular treat wounds?
Yeah, regular treat wounds is still fair game.
Okay. So
Or did we say that I was wounded, or
you got stabilized, and I think you are not wounded because of the way you were stabilized.
right? Okay.
Stabilized by hero point, right?
Yes, because you stabilize with the hero point, you don't get the wounded condition.
Okay.
It's only if healing magic brings you up is the only way that you get wounded, weirdly enough.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So being brought up by conventional medicine, well, no, I should say battle medicine leaves you wounded. In combat healing leaves you wounded. Out of combat healing does not. So anything that you're doing in combat kind of keeps that pressure on is kind of the idea.
So if we can safely get Ide down from the palisade.
Between the 3 of you that remain conscious and able to help, and I'm sure Boss is sort of circling around on the ground, waiting for you to get him down.
Yeah. Then I'll throw a medicine check or treat wounds. I'm just rolling medicine, right? For treat wounds.
Yeah. You're looking for a 15 or better. That's 13.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can just do regular treat wounds on him now because that's different from battle medicine, right?
I think once treat wounds has been attempted, then you have to wait an hour to try again.
But Sir Sal has his lay on hands.
Yes, he does.
Oh, he did. He does. I couldn't remember if we had that or not.
Sir Sal will use lay on hands.
Perfect. And someone else can treat wounds, Jean-Jacques. All right, so Ide is no longer.
I'll attempt to treat wounds on Jean-Jacques. It seems only fitting. Making the medicine check for him.
Nope.
12. Okay, well,
Man.
fingers are all slippery. I can't hold the bandages. So Ide comes to. Jean-Jacques is still kind of disabled, but he's stable, and you sort of bring him into the compound, and you see down in the pit here there are a couple more Gripplis who are chained up with digging implements next to them, and I'm guessing that based on video game rules, the head Lizardfolk, the one with the armor, is probably the one with the key to their shackles, right?
Oh, absolutely.
I will give the key to Jean-Jacques. Well, he's unconscious right now, right?
He is, but if you...
Well, I was going to let him have the heroic moment, but if he's unconscious, then I'll just go and open the door and be like, congratulations! Behold, Jean-Jacques, your liberator!
And you see the three of them in there, like, Jean-Jacques, who, who are you?
I am of no import. Now go. See to your hero. He is in need of medical assistance, which I cannot provide.
All right, so the three of them come out, and between the three of them, they will revive Jean-Jacques with some hand-wavy DM magic.
Well, I assume that, all of them, between the three of them, they always have at least one successful check, right?
Yeah. And Jean-Jacques sort of comes to, and he's like, oh. And he sort of, again, he's pointing to you, saying, voici Philippe Glissant, et ses amis, ils sont ici pour nous secourir. And then on and on he's going, he's just saying that you're here to rescue them all, and you're amazing. And he is asking about Jean-Francois. And the others mention or point that he's down in the pit.
Right. I like Philadelphia go see to unlocking the rest of the getting the rest of them free as well.
All right, so the rest of them are released. Jean-Francois sort of steps forward as the leader of the group. And he sort of, I cannot begin to express our gratitude. Thank you so much for coming. You have saved us all. We can never repay this debt to you. How did you come to be here?
Well, it's a bit of a crazy story, which I will now regale to you in incredibly exquisite detail. Begin the time
montage
lapse.
format.
Yeah.
It is a tale worthy of bards the world over.
Oh well, I would not go that far. Maybe a limerick or two.
You've seen many struggles already on your way here.
Oh, so many. You have no idea. So many struggles. Always. It's just stoppy zoom on Phil's face as he gives this 1,000-year stare. So many struggles. So many.
We used to have, how you say, unwritten truce with the Lizardfolk. Till recently, one of our fishermen, he found a strange, shiny bauble marked with the spider. Gestures towards the guy in the plate mail that Sir Sal is already stripping off of the guy. And you see the chest plate is engraved with a very familiar looking spider symbol that you would recognize from the map.
Right.
So bizarre. You think that this spider is what's whipped them up into a frenzy of sorts?
It is the symbol of Tichak. And what we found was not that armor. We found something else. Our fisherman, he found this shiny glowing rock. And it was marked with the spider. Against our better judgment, we used it as a pretty light source. We had a dance party. It was beautiful. But the lizard, they saw the purple lights, and they came and they trashed our village, and they put us to work digging this hole in the ground. Not quite sure what we're doing here, but they were not being very friendly. No longer uneasy truce. Now we were their slave.
Well, that is certainly unusual. It definitely seems as though there is some sort of magic at play here. Monsieur Condrac, what do you make of the situation?
What is Comrec's familiarity with the quest? Like, does he know what he's really here for, or is he just
he was
well-paid
briefed
chauffeur.
on everything that you're here for, and he's making sure, because basically you're here as an overseer from the academy that's funding this expedition. So yeah, you know what you're here to do, and you'll know when you're done. Basically, you'll know when to say, "All right, time to wrap it up and head home." Because yeah, you're basically on a fact-finding mission to see if you can find any evidence of the lost city of T'Chak, and you now have some tangible evidence.
Well, let's say if nothing else, this is a good step in the right direction. Here's our first solid lead on T'Chak.
And
maybe
as
these
you
little folks can help us
say
with
that,
our
all of them
quest.
sort of, you see them all sort of make a sign, and like almost like a sign against bad luck. You can see them all sort of bow their heads and do like they make little spider fingers when you mention the word T'Chak. Yeah, exactly.
Yay legs.
It's a fairly unanimous reaction there. What's that all about, guys?
Well, normally, as fond as we are of the story of T'Chak the spider, and they all make the sign, is kind of bad luck. Most people that interact with T'Chak in the story end up having something bad happen to them, and we live around where, the spider is bad news. Don't go to Spider Island, that's for sure. And everyone's sort of nodding, oh yeah, no, Spider Island, no way.
Spider Island?
Trust me, you could not pay me to go to a place called Spider Island.
Slippery Phil, that's literally what we're here for.
Is it?
You're being
Oh
paid.
no!
You're being paid to go to Spider Island.
Oh god, I've made a terrible mistake.
I'd kind of sit up a little bit gingerly. Jean-Jacques, where did you said in the water you found this symbol? Can you show us where?
I mean, it was just that way, and he sort of the finishers. They were out in the bay there between our island and the Lizard Island, and the Lizard. I guess they want the shiny bubble. They took it back to their island, and come to think of it, I don't like that they got that. Makes me worried that they are up to no good with that shiny bubble. They know something about it that we do not. For us, it was a rave, dance party lights, but they wanted it, knew what to do with it by the looks of things.
Where is the Spider Island?
Well, Spider Island is way, and he sort of points at it, it's way that way. You got to sail for a few days to get to the through the channel, and yeah, it'd take a couple of days to canoe there, but you could get there. Actually, our village is kind of trash. We'll be heading that way anyway. If you want us to show you, and we know where more Grippli. There's another bigger village, sort of the center of our civilization here. Torbier Douce is on the way to Spider Island, so we can take you there. You can drop us off, show you where the spider is.
Comrac's going to look at the others. This shiny bauble that they keep talking about, do you think this is something we're going to need at Spider Island?
Well, it's as much as it pains me to say, it's probably worth the investigation.
Thing is, if we have to go all the way over to this Lizard Island just to get it.
Well, the Lizard Island is literally like across a channel, like it is next door.
Yeah. But how many are we going to have to fight to get this bauble back?
Oh, as long as you are careful and remember the story of T'Chak and the two brother, and then all the others around the other group, they're sort of nodding, sagely going, yeah, T'Chak and the two brothers. That's it. Let's get everyone to roll society or Grippli lore.
I was just going to say, do we know this story?
I think I'm trained in Grippli lore. It'd be weird if I wasn't. But I think I get it just I get it just as part and parcel of being a Grippli. So I could attempt that.
I may bother.
Oh, slippery Phil. It seems appropriate.
Let's just
Yeah.
see.
I mean, it makes sense that I would know some things about the people from which I hail.
I mean, it's
I
on
must have
brand.
absorbed something. Yes.
Everybody that's not a Grippli has no clue, so that tracks.
Right.
I just don't know anything right now. So.
I mean,
Comrec is
Gripplis are
apparently
a secretive lot.
All right. Jack, if you care to look in your Discord,
Would you like me to read this aloud?
there's a story for you to read.
Oh, I know this one. Gather round. I'm gonna like throw some herbs on the fire to make it like expand up.
I thought you said verbs on the fire.
Some verbs.
Like that's
And some nouns, maybe some adjectives.
also works.
Some herbs.
herbs.
Now
herbs.
listen. Once upon a time, Tishak was traveling through a dense forest when he came across two brothers who were trying to move a heavy boulder from the path. The older brother was using all of his strength to push the boulder, while the younger brother was watching idly. Tishak approached the younger brother and offered him a magic amulet that would make the boulder move with just a touch. The younger brother eagerly accepted. Sorry, we just went through a big fight. I'm a little bit tripping over my words. The younger brother, he eagerly accepted Tishak's offer and put on the amulet. Excited by the prospect of an easy solution, the younger brother touched the boulder and watched as it moved effortlessly out of the way. But as he walked down the path, he realized the amulet had a terrible side effect. It made him lazy and unwilling to work. He found himself relying on the amulet for every task, no matter how small, and soon became unable to do anything without it. Meanwhile, the older brother continued to work hard, using his strength and determination to overcome the obstacles in his path. He eventually came upon the younger brother, who was now unable to even lift a cup of water without the amulet. The older brother saw the harm the amulet had caused and took it away from his brother, throwing it into the forest. Tishak appeared before the brothers and told them, "The easy way isn't always the best way. The amulet I gave your brother may have made his life easier in the short term, but it took away his ability to work and think for himself. True strength comes from within, not from a magic amulet." The younger brother learned from this lesson and worked hard to regain his strength and independence, while the older brother continued to work hard and live a life of purpose and fulfillment.
And there's
That is the story.
like clapping
of
around.
Tishak.
And we remember this story, and we should have remembered this story when we found that bauble. We can make fire, we can have pretty light in our own way. We don't need that bauble. And everyone else in the village is, all the other Griffins sort of nodding, and Jean-Francois is sort of holding court now and saying, if you four can go, and your beautiful wolf there, if you can go and remove that bauble from the lizards, I think you will do the world a great service. And then we all go together. We go to Tourbière, and you can go to Spider Island or whatever crazy stuff you want to do next, and we'll carry on our way. How's that sound? But tonight we will go, we will reclaim our village, try and make a meal for you at least. See if there's anything we can take with us before we go. Does that sound agreeable?
That sounds like a plan.
Think we could all use the rest? Yep.
Long rest is
Indeed.
in
The
order.
longest of rests.
Let's see. Can I do this quickly? Drag the full plate on.
You just hit the long rest button. Rest for the night.
Oh, there's a button.
Yeah, the bed right next to dying and wounded.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Oh, very nice.
think
Rest for the night.
Is that what
all
we're
right.
doing?
And Sir Sal has now claimed the full plate armor. I think he's the only one who wears heavy armor to begin
I
with.
only gained 2 hit points back.
Yeah, I got back 2 as well. So I guess a long rest in this game
What?
doesn't fully heal you, right?
I gained
You get back
4.
your level points.
Oh, I got back
Um,
twice my
but-
level.
You might have a dwarven hardiness feat or something going on. But you can also do repeated treat wounds. Basically, every hour
Jeez.
do treat
Ooh.
wounds.
That's true. I'll
Which
do
we
at
can-
least one.
We will hand wave that and assume that everyone goes back to full hit points. We won't bother rolling it all out.
But I actually rolled well this time.
Yeah, because I'll probably kill myself. I'll probably roll.
I mean, that already happened to
negative
me
and die.
once. I mean, that already happened to me. Maybe
So-
the middle of the jungle wasn't the best place to try and perform a complicated surgery on my own body.
What?
Shocking.
And
You
you-
know, shocking.
Not the most sanitary environment, you know?
You didn't need
Oh.
that pinky
Alice
finger.
died of malaria.
All right.
You think
So
you
is
would
there-
know better?
Any other preparation that anyone wants to do before you load up onto, I guess you load up onto the launch and head back to the ship. And then from the ship to the neighboring island.
We get some of that soup to go?
Yeah, fill up our canteens
Actually, yeah,
with it.
that big stew pot for sure. There's not a ton of it left, but
Yeah,
there's-
even if we could just fill up like a flask or 2.
yeah, you can get some to-go cups. Yeah.
Mm. Good soup.
All right, so I'm gonna put everyone back onto the area map. Then I'm gonna see if I remember how to reveal.
Are we sleeping on the ship, or what was the plan?
I assumed that you're gonna stay on the island with them and head back in the
Yeah.
morning.
Right. Okay.
It seems like probably the safest way.
So, yeah, let's-
I'll just make note that Ide and Boss, they sleep a little bit away from everyone else. That night they kind of just find a quiet spot away, and you see Ide just sitting with Boss for a good while, just kind of rough, like just stroking his fur, just kind of roughly, and they're just kind of heads together, not saying much.
Bill will observe this, but assume that I'd would prefer his own space here and not get involved.
All right. So the survivors and you load up onto the launch and you head back to the Owlbear. And they point out, basically it's the neighboring island here is where the Lizardfolk have been set up. They do say that it's part of the reason why there's been this uneasy truce is that there are not huge numbers of lizards on that island. So the fact that there was, a dozen Grippli in this village, figure a comparable amount of lizard folk on the island. And you've already taken out now, what, 4, 8, about 10 of them already.
Does our ship,
Mhm.
like, the Owlbear, can it sail in through, or are we still on the cublet going to these other islands here?
So it can get you, yeah, you can sail through these channels pretty easily with the ship for now. So you can sort of end up here with the cublet landing you
Does it have does our ship have armaments of any kind? I
No,
forget.
it is strictly an exploration and courier.
Right, okay.
So I had to edit your maps a little bit to remove the ballistas and the
Right.
So yeah, over the course of the morning, basically, you're able to maneuver the ship. It is getting shallower as you're getting sort of between the islands, but there's still enough for the draft of this ship. And then you send the landing party in on the couplet, and
During the downtime on the ship, I'd like to take about half of my arrows, so 20 of the 40 remaining, and wrap oil-soaked cloth
Mm,
Oh,
Mm.
like burning arrows.
on them.
Smart.
So do I need to do a crafting for that?
Um, no, that's pretty straightforward kind of stuff. I think as long as you've got the materials handy, then like there's lamp oil around, and there's cloth.
Yeah, I have a flint and steel. And
So yeah, basically,
if you remember, like I'm actually being like I grabbed cloth of like garments off of a few things we've slain. I every now and then grab things. That's why I grab a lot of that stuff.
Makes
And so
sense.
with
So
my
handy.
and then so I would kind of wrap it up. And the idea would be that I could prepare them like flint and steel, light one or like
Yep.
light a small fire and dip and shoot kind of thing.
Yep, absolutely. That is totally a thing that can happen. All right, let us move to the new map. So you land the launch. You understand that you are here to take care of whatever lizards remain and get this bauble back. Now, hopefully that recentered the map on everyone once you have
Still-
loaded.
Still loading for me, yeah.
Still loading. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it appears to still be loading for me as well. Oh, there we go. Now we're popped in.
Cool. And you're on your characters now?
Yep.
Okay, good. Great. So you can see, similar to what they were digging in the jungle, there are ruins on this island. There is a ruined building that is quite prominent, sort of set into the side of a hill. So you land in the bay, and you can see there's a rocky hill, and this island is mostly rock. Well, at least this side of the island is mostly rock. And you can see there's this building set into the side of the rock that you are now working your way through the rubble of. So you can see there are still some partially standing walls around, and there's fallen walls and debris. And although it is sort of overgrown with jungle floor kind of flora, you can make out that there is what was once a tiled floor beneath here. So this was definitely a inhabited area long before Grippli's or Lizardfolk were bothering you guys. And the architecture and just the age of the ruins themselves are reminiscent of what you found back on your first adventure when you were
Oh,
Throwback.
back on the orc infested island.
right.
Those ruins, similar stonework, similar sort of like the dwarf in the party is definitely going, yeah, okay. This is stuff I've seen before.
This is stuff I've
Um,
seen before.
And as you're making your way through this, you do make note of there are a couple of Lizardfolk lookouts up ahead. They haven't spotted you yet, but it is basically your moment. You've spotted them before they spotted you, so you have a moment to either get to cover or engage them or do something before they turn around and start walking this way. By the looks of it. So, what do you guys want to do at this point?
I think hide to begin.
I just feeling a little bit reckless,
Ooh.
a little bit angered, perhaps brash.
He's got a bone to pick with these lizards.
Bold and brash.
So, with my flint and steel and a torch, and basically, like, I'm just gonna, if there's nothing flammable around me, like sticks, whatever, he'll even just take like a spare clothes that he have and just like drop it on the ground. He's gonna light a fire and immediately dip a flaming arrow in, light it, and just pick off the first one that he can see.
So what I'll say is you can grab like a torch out of your pack, light the torch, and just stick it in the ground, and you can light.
I guess that works. Yeah, and then just like, and before
anyone else can.
Well, if everybody's cool, like people can try and stop him, but everybody else is like, hey, we should hide. And as the conversation's going, he's already like lighting it, and he's just like lining up his shot.
All right.
He's just like, no, I'm gonna stay back here this time. I'm not getting close.
Well, while he's doing that, Comric was going to suggest to Sir Sal that he and Sir Sal and Comric move up to this place here and this place here.
You hear the flame ignite.
Yeah. So as to, assumedly, once Ide draws attention, they'll come towards Ide, and then we'll be able to pinch them. Thank
Sir.
Oh, common is not my first language, apparently.
Pincer.
Pincer, yeah. So yeah, that's what Comrec is hoping to do. Is Comrec here, Sir Sal here.
Okay. So yeah, you can move yourself into position.
I'll move myself. I'll go around the outside wall, maybe, so that I can like kind of circle around from this end, kind of surround them that way. Am I limited by my movement speed in this setup phase, or?
Keep within a double move.
Okay. I'll kind of like go behind this wall here, just so I can kind of sneak around at the next opportunity.
Okay.
Boss will just stay beside me.
All right. So, I almost want to make I'd roll. Actually, you know what? This will still be stealth for you because you are keeping your distance and you're trying to get a sneak attack in on them. So you're rolling stealth for your initiative.
Oh my goodness.
Sitting there with the flint going chink, 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 chink. And it's not lighting. Actually, everyone will roll stealth on this one, even though some of you are terrible at it, and these guys will roll their perception.
I mean, I'm only good at it in theory. This is stealth initiative, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I actually did okay.
Wow.
We'll see.
All right, I'm not making plans anymore. Both my plans tonight, the ambush and this, have failed miserably. So
I mean, not miserably. There were hiccups.
No,
Certainly.
miserably. I should have died, and yeah.
So there is enough of a crosswind that you're having real trouble getting that torch to stay lit, and you're just like, "Why is the arrow not catching? Son of a!" You're just
Worst
getting
freaking
much more
elf ranger
frustrated.
ever.
But
Make my people
Slippery
ashamed.
Phil is up first.
Okay. I kind of round this corner here. Am I still? I'm not really still hidden if I do that, am I?
Not particularly, no.
Okay. I'll just bring myself to here. How tall is this wall?
All these wall segments are about 10 feet.
Could I climb up just before I crest the top of it and just kind of like hang off of it, ready to jump up if anything draws near on the other side?
Okay.
I'll have to make a climbing check for that, right?
Yes, athletics for that.
Athletics? Okay. 25.
Okay. You easily clamber up and are hanging off the side of the wall. Basically, what I will do is on your next turn, if you want to sustain that, then you'll roll another athletics just to keep hanging.
Okay,
as an
that makes
action.
sense. I don't think there's anything else I can do, so I'll just kind of forego my third action this turn.
Okay. This guy. Yeah, he's going to do that. All right, one moment. Hang on. Sorry, I'm just got a spell I'm trying to sort out here. Oh, weird. Is it not finding that? D. It's not beast in this game, it's animal. That's so much better. Yes, you will have. That's a good animal. Okay. Now I. Clear all filters, please. There we go. Boy, that took a lot longer than it needed to. All right. Spent my 3 actions doing a thing on someone you can't even see yet.
Oh.
Uh-huh. All right. This scout has a, ooh, boy. He's going to move. Going to move.
Yes. This
pinch.
spider has
Time to
caught his
pinch.
first fly.
And he is still super far away, but you are the one that he sees right now. So he is going to shoot his blowgun. And hopefully this will take into account the range. It does. It is smart. And I still rolled a 21.
Oh my goodness.
Of course.
I rolled a 17 on the
Of
die.
course.
Wow.
All right.
Uh,
All right. So some damage first. You take 1 point of damage.
Say it's a blowgun. It shouldn't do a lot.
But I do need a fortitude save.
Oh, it's poison. Yeah.
Oh.
Mhm.
maybe he loaded it with a dud by accident. That was one of the test darts.
All right.
I
So
don't know why
you
Blizzard's talking
have
with an accent.
been poisoned. So you take additional 1d6 poison damage. So another 1 damage. And you are poisoned. You have ongoing. Where's persistence damage? I need to know my alphabet. There we go. All right. That is that guy's turn. The other one. This guy's going to there. He's going to, like, he knows there are others of you around because your stealth checks are kind of trash. He's gonna, yeah, he doesn't get a clean line at anyone. I guess he can go there.
Let's say he's got a pretty clean line on Comrec.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's you're still far away, but
You should have hidden behind the wall like me.
That's
It's the coward's way is the best way.
all right. Blowgun shot at Comrec. Here we go.
Wow. Yeah, that'll hit.
All right, so
Um,
blowgun is 1 damage, I think.
And the shield only does a +1, so that that wouldn't help. Our shield cantrip only does +1.
All right, so you take your 1 damage and then a fortitude save.
Ah, yes.
Now, because you are a hardy dwarf, do you get any bonuses on saves versus poisons?
Oh, I don't know. Where would that be?
Let's see.
Features?
Yes. Feats or features.
So I don't have anything dwarven aside from dwarven weapon familiarity here.
Okay. Then I think we are good. Okay, carry on. So just straight up fortitude save.
Yeah. Okay. So fortitude save.
Nailed it. You are not poisoned.
Yay.
So you take 1 whole point of damage, and that's my turn. Oh, I don't need to do that. There. All right. Next up is Ide. You finally get that torch.
Is there so with the flame? Obviously it's a makeshift arrow. Is there anything to roll for the fire damage, or just gonna be? I don't know how you
I'll
roll
give
that.
So you're kind of, as long as you stay within here, let me put a mark on the map for you. As long as you stay. Oh, here, you know what? I'll just- So if you stay in that area, then you can get an extra D4 of fire damage.
D4. Okay.
Not bad. Not bad.
All right.
Because you went through the time of prepping your arrows ahead of time and everything else.
Yeah. Okay. So this guy is my target.
Okay.
So I'm making him my prey. And this is fire arrow attack.
It's a hit.
Oh,
It's a hit.
What?
It says
hit
hit.
on a 12.
It says hit.
It shouldn't be.
I
Why
was
is
gonna
it?
say a 12. 12's not gonna hit him.
His
Well,
AC's 15. Why is it saying it hits on a 12?
Is it the AC that's incorrect, or is it the roll that's not showing properly?
No, I rolled a 4. Plus
Oh,
8.
man.
4 plus 8 for 12. Why?
Her second attack, I guess.
Yeah, weird.
There you go.
22.
22 is definitely a hit.
Now it says critical hit. Is it a crit?
No, it should be just a regular hit. Like his
Oh,
AC.
because I just got his AC wrong for whatever reason. So,
Yeah, it's odd.
so
Oof.
big ol' whopping 2.
Plus a
Wow.
D4. Plus a D4.
How do I roll the D4?
Slash roll
Just
1d4.
roll. Yeah. That too.
No, slash 1d4 does not do it.
Slash
Slash
roll 1d4. There you go.
4 fire damage and
Ooh.
2 piercing.
Yeah, this is not a tough looking guy. All right. So that was 2 attacks.
Does the
And I marked him, so
Yeah.
that was my
Oh, you marked him.
attack.
Right. Okay, so we're up to Comric.
all right? Comrec will just move in, so 5, 10, 15, 20 to there, and he will bring his warhammer down on top of this target. I forgot
15's a
to.
hit.
15 is a hit.
That's okay because it wasn't calculating it correctly anyway.
Okay.
All right, he is dead. One action left.
Oh yeah. Since the one that shot at me shot a blow dart, Comric will raise his shield, so then he can actually make use of its ability.
Okay. Then Sir Sal.
Probably just step out, bring the old sword down on top of him.
Bring it.
Oh, that's not gonna hit. I mean, we're still early, so I guess for now. Well, what would Devin want me to do? Would he want to raise the shield, or go in for the second strike?
Devin would have noted how few hit points the other one had and would go for the second strike.
Okay.
He thinks he can one shot this guy if
That
he
sounds
can.
like Devin.
Not with an 80, won't.
However, man, single digit rolls are plaguing you guys tonight.
Yep.
All right, Slippery Phil, you are hanging off the side of the wall. You
Just
can either,
I will climb up to the wall in its entirety
okay.
because I can't actually see. I can't actually see any of the enemy tokens when they're on the other side of the wall. There, now I can see that guy.
Hooray!
And as part of that stride, I guess I'll move to the edge here. Oh, never mind. That collides with the wall. Apparently,
Oh,
yeah, I can't. Oh, there we go.
oh, yeah. The light blocking might be causing some issues for you.
Can I put myself here? But oh no, I can't. Can I move myself to a space adjacent to the wall while pretending that I'm on the wall, just for the sake of? I feel like I'm making I feel like I'm making Devin's life difficult today.
Here we go.
Apologize for that.
How about I
Okay.
remove the walls so you can see?
Hold on. So that guy's dead. Seeing that,
Yes, it's the toss up
Whoa.
between immersion versus usability. That's always the trade off.
I feel like I'm just accidentally creating a lot of use cases tonight. I'll hop down within 10 feet of this guy, which I think is 2 strides.
Yeah, definitely between pulling yourself up and over. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be two.
Aha! Sneak attack, and I will attempt to grapple him.
Hey, that's a hit.
Oh, thank goodness.
So he's grabbed.
Hopefully making them easy pickings for the rest, because that will be the end of my turn.
All right, he is grabbed. All right. this cat. Oh, did that have- Spend an action to sustain that spell, and then I cast this spell on that.
I'm very concerned about what that spellcaster is.
He's casting Kill-Eyed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Takes effect right away.
this guy get it? That would be great.
He's casting Unslippery on Phil.
Yeah.
Oh no, my mucus is drying.
Yeah,
All right.
dry skin. So he's
It's
I've
become,
done my
like, all
thing.
withered and cracked.
he's casting Psoriasis on Phil.
All right, the remaining scout out here. He drops his blowgun as a free action. As an action, he pulls a horn that is hanging on a leather strap around his neck,
Oh
up to his
no.
mouth, and
What a
And-
jerk. He is a scout. It makes sense.
Looks like
and
we
then
need
he's going
scout.
to I guess he's gonna try and hit Sir Sal with his brand new shiny armor class. Is going to be even harder to hit.
Oh, Sir Sal has new armor. Oh,
He
look
put
at
on
that.
the plate mail
Right, so now he's a 20 and a 22, I assume, with the shield.
with the shield. Yep. That's not going to hit.
Not even close.
And that's not going to hit. I am done. All right. I'd.
I'd like to finish this guy off.
First one I was attacking. Is he dead? He's dead, right?
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
You got him real close. I finished him off.
Okay,
Loosen
so that
him up.
guy. I will not mark him. I won't move my mark.
Okay.
So I'll use one action to tell boss to get in there. Because if he goes in and attacks, and that I believe I can use
Then you get
the
bonus fries, don't you?
Yeah, I can use the wolf support benefit. Until the start of my next turn, strikes damage creatures your wolf threatens. Gives a target a -5 foot status penalty to its speeds for 1 minute.
Oh,
Oh,
fun.
nice.
So it slows it down. Basically, if I attack it and boss is there, then
And he threatens it and makes sure it doesn't move anywhere. That makes sense.
He's
did I
nipping at
take
its heels.
damage? Is that
Oh, you
persistent poison damage? Do I need to
actually
roll
should
for that?
be
Or you roll for
persistent damage. You should be rolling another fortitude save because it's actually the poison.
that? Mm-hmm.
Oh,
21.
nice.
21. All right, so you have cleared your poisons. Then that is good.
Just
So no more
flex.
damage. Yeah.
So boss will.
Actually, it would have ticked one more time, and then you roll at the end. So actually, you take another 4 points of damage from it, but you have gotten rid of the condition, which is the important part. It's not going to be.
So boss will use his full 40 feet to move in right beside this guy.
Okay.
And then he will bite him.
He's flat-footed, so you have hit.
That's a 16.
Nice.
Yep, that is a hit.
for 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
She just like goes for the shin basically, and just like kind of latches on. And then so this will be with my flaming arrows.
Right.
First attack is a 27 to hit.
That is, it is actually a crit.
That is
Nice.
a crit.
Very nice.
There you go.
So that's 7. Another 4 fire damage. I don't know if it says boss rolling yet. It's weird.
Don't.
Upside boss.
Doesn't matter. He is super dead.
Okay. In that case, I will. I'll stay within the flame, but I'll just kind of move over that position there to just get a bit of a better
Hey.
vantage. And that's my turn.
That's your turn. All right, Comrec.
Well, Comrec has no reason to assume that they. Well, actually, no. They did blare the horn. So
Blared the horn. You know something's coming.
yeah. So I think Comrec will maybe step over the dead body, and just in a position here. Is there anything that I can do? Can I try to perceive maybe where more threats might be coming from?
Absolutely. So this is something called the seek action.
Ah. And would that just be
So this is blah 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 blah. Seek blah, blah, blah. Boy, just tell me what to roll.
would it be just perception?
I'm assuming. There we go. Perception.
Okay. All right. So attempting to seek the 14.
That wind that was causing trouble for Ide's torch is coming down the hill, and so you are catching whiffs of incense and like sulfur,
Interesting combination.
and you know that particular combination. It smells like spell casting is happening upwind, and upwind is this.
Okay. So I don't smell it like from over here.
No, but
I
you
smell
do
it
see
from the building, probably.
up here. You see there are actually 2 intact doors
Okay.
that lead into. It looks like the building set into the rock face, and looks like those doors lead into the rock, like into the hill.
Okay. All right. Would you allow me to make that perception check before I move? So I can complete a movement? All right.
Yeah.
So then I just get another 2 blocks there. And then to finish off, Comrec will raise his shield. And then as a free action, I think we got some kind of a spellcaster in the building here. That'll be my turn.
All right, Sir Sal, where are we going to put him?
Oh, I imagine he'll move up and mutter something about the foul evils casting spells without Seng's permission or something to that effect.
Yada
You got
yada.
the
Yeah,
Spartans
yeah.
version.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So he can get to there. I think he'll raise his shield as well. And maybe he'll roll perception as well, just to see if he hears or sees anything better than what Comrec sees.
Narrow it down a little bit.
Yeah. He might see more.
All right, on a 22, he definitely hears movement behind these doors, multiple creatures. And I think he picks out something you didn't, is there is a faint purplish light coming from the top of the hill.
Ah.
But that is your turn.
Imagine
And
he
then
would
slip-
say something to the group as along the lines of, "There is evil afoot."
All right, slip refill.
Let's see. For second stride, I'll bring myself up into position, just kind of behind cover here next to Sir Sal.
Yep.
And I'll use my remaining 2 actions just to prepare and ready my my dueling cape.
Okay.
I've had a couple boring turns in a row, but I swear it's I'm trying to optimize here.
So, on my turn, the doors get flung open. And you see this guy.
Mm.
So
Oh,
he is
he's
decked
got a
out.
cool hat and everything.
Yeah, he's got a big leafy hat on. He's decked out in robes. You can see there's smoldering incense still sort of, he's got sticks of incense between his fingers that are still smoking. And at his side, although I don't have a token for it, is a big ass snapping turtle. And it is glowing with an unearthly light about its beak and claws. Like it looks like it has been magically enhanced in some way.
Work.
Oh,
Torque, yeah.
concerning.
Yeah.
Now, when you say it's a big tortoise, are we talking like dog-sized or humanoid
Is it on
sized?
2 legs?
Yeah.
Is it walking on 2 legs?
Is it
it is-
torque sized?
Yeah.
It is big for a turtle,
Okay.
but not turtle sized.
Okay. So it's not like some kind of
Um,
monster. It's just an enlarged tortoise.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
And what languages do you guys have? Curiosity.
Comrec speaks Common and Dwarven.
Let me just do a little check on that.
Sir Sal
See.
speaks Common and Celestial.
Hmm.
Of course he does.
There are proficiencies.
So it's right on the homepage or the character
Oh.
sheet.
On the main page, yeah.
Yeah, right above ability scores. That word ability
I
scores.
speak Common and Grippli. I don't know how much overlap there'd be there.
Okay. He says something to you in a language that is not the Lizardfolk tongue you have heard. It is something different. If someone wants to roll Arcana, then you might be able to identify the language, but not a huge deal. But he says something very intimidating and menacing in this sort of sharp and nasty sounding, like someone yelling at you in Klingon, right? That's just, it feels
Someone
bad.
just saying
hearing
hi to you
yelling.
in Klingon.
I'll attempt an Arcana, but I'm not expecting much to come out of it.
Yeah,
It's
Comrec
like a
and Sir
German guy yelling
I
at
was
you.
gonna
in
say somebody
Klingon.
just saying hello in German.
All right, throw that Arcana check.
Okay, there we go with my big +0. Good news! I think he's saying he wants to surrender.
And that's where we'll leave it.
Yeah.
It's a good spot to cut it off right there. That's our cliffhanger for this week.
Oh man.
Just
Or
summer.
the line
I was gonna
ends
say,
off.
yeah, cliffhanger until September.
Yeah.
So thank you, though. I don't know. Do we have anyone watching? Hopefully someone was watching more than just bots this week.
We got some people.
Good. I like live people. Live people are good people. Thanks for watching. We will be back next week with a not D&D game. I'm not sure who's running what, but we'll figure that out.
Something will be something.
It'll be something. It'll be fun. It'll be us.
It'll be everything.
That's what we do. Our regularly scheduled D&D and Pathfinder will resume in September. And until then, happy gaming, happy summer, still
Stay
happy
frosty.
Pride. Yeah. And we'll see you next week for something fun and new. Goodbye.
Night, night.